played that well, you done. Oh, hello. Welcome to Pick Central. Today brought to you by DraftKings. One touchdown can change everything. The crowd, the momentum, the game itself. It never gets old. Feel the same rush with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, where every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. Today, if you are living Missouri, it is live today. Go there now. You can. We all started tweeting it today. It's a big day for Missouri. It's also awesome. Like, you get it when there's Monday Night Football. All these states are always asking like that don't have it. Well, we need DraftKings. We need DraftKings. Well, now you have it. Go look at all our Twitters, our Instagrams, everything. Missouri, you are live today with DraftKings Sportsbook. All actions in your hand. First touchdown, anytime touchdown, live bets, every play, every snap, every game matters. Thank you to Terry McLaurin last night. I hit a 14-1 parlay in overtime, so thank you very much. When your team hits the end zone, you hit the payout. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code PickCentral. That's code PickCentral. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Lot to talk about today. Lot to talk about. I was wondering what we should start with. I haven't seen a story this big in a while, and Lane Kiffin's was awesome. It is why college football should be on Bravo. It really should. It is incredible. Even if you're not a fan of it, like, you had to know what was happening yesterday. And the Lane Kiffin thing, everyone fucked up in it. Everyone. Ole Miss fucked up, I think. I think Lane Kiffin fucked up. I guess the only one that really didn't fuck up is LSU because they got what they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, they got their guy, but they also, I guess you just come into it knowing that it's funny, like the hoe and the housewife thing happened. Then
that guy, he was right, but that guy, the way he's handled it's also weird as fuck.
I haven't seen.
He could have ran away with this thing as being the biggest, like, not influence. He just more like, he's like kind of like talking about how he's like disappointed and like how like, because Lane also called him and apologized about it or something. I watched a clip on it. He's just like too much of a journalist, which is he's a loser.
Yeah, he didn't get the moment.
He just like had the moment.
He could have had a moment there, and he just botched it.
He could have been the biggest college football personality ever. And honestly, he had it in his hand, and he's just like, I don't know. He just did not go about it how he should have. But hey, that's who he is. But I think with Lane, real quick, my whole thing is two things. Obviously, now everyone knows Lane went to LSU not 9 years, $91 million, or 10 years, $91 million?
No, less, like 8.
8?
It's $13 million a year.
$13 million a year, but if he wins the national championship, it can go
He becomes
up.
The highest paid coach in all of college football.
So LSU gets their guy. My thing is this. You should have – there's two things. One, my ego would have gotten in the way of everything, where if he comes back and says, since they won't let me – coach, fuck it, I'm staying at Ole Miss. And he comes back, and he has that Ole Miss. He would have been the most loved person ever.
100%.
But also,
I thought he was almost addicted to the.
I did too.
Truthfully, thought he was going to recreate the Wolf of Wall Street thing.
Yeah, I'm not fucking.
He was going to like get that going.
But the thing is,
he sent out the night before, or after the Egg Bowl of like, I wish my dad was here to guide me. All that was weird.
Dude, it was all weird. What about he was trying to get people to feel bad for him. And what about the dog tweet? First of all,
but is that even his dog?
I don't know.
There's speculation now.
He doesn't.
That's not his dog.
I'm saying he doesn't even have a dog.
If that's not his dog, that's insane.
But my thing is this.
It's going off the Bravo thing. Like, it's not only like college football like embodies all that, but he is like the perfect. Like he's
amazing.
He's the 1-1 guy.
Yeah, when he did the fucking golf ball out of the pocket, like
he's done it everywhere he's went. Like he loves the moment. Like he loves.
He's addicted
the
to the content. He really.
Yeah,
is.
like he loves.
He's also like just DMing every 20-year-old girl there is.
He loves like to troll. Yeah, like
that's
Joey Freshwater.
Hypothetically.
Like these are all things like these are not surprises to anyone.
No.
These are things Joey Freshwater. Like
no,
I've been doing this for literally decades.
SCP was going through his timeline and like he was the Raiders God, it was so long ago that Raiders job.
Like when he got fired at the tarmac at LAX, that was like 15
I remember that, but I don't remember I'll be honest, I don't remember the Al Davis PowerPoint that everyone keeps talking about.
was it like, oh.
I know it was
that
a
was a
thing.
wild
I'm just, to be
seven?
honest,
No, I
I
forgot.
don't.
He
I
was
just
like,
don't
he
remember.
was in his 30s.
So,
I mean, he was so young.
you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
FAU?
And he's
FAU 's
obviously
just a blur.
a
Well, that was the thing
fucking
that's
good coach.
like Saban. It's bizarre watching this because Saban, and I got bigger picture thoughts of like we're supposed to be playing for a national championship.
I
And
want to talk
the whole-
about that soon. Yeah.
the whole thing. Like it's just everybody's transactional in this whole thing, but that's where we're at. But Saban being like, yeah, I think they should let him coach. Saban threw him off his staff because he thought FAU was.
Right.
A
He wouldn't even let him call plays.
when
He
he
said,
when he
"Fuck
took
you,
that
you're out."
job. It's like,
You're
bro,
out.
like the whole fucking like I don't know. It's fucking.
It's
nuts.
awesome.
No, the thought that he should coach after taking this job is the dumbest take of all time.
No,
Like,
the
if
minute
if you leave, you're gone.
financial
Especially do a
institutions
conference
thousands
rival.
of-
everywhere.
He
You have access to anything.
Yeah.
You're the same thing with Wall Street. You could have been 30 years. Like if Large or somebody left, it's like, hey, I'm leaving. Like, all right, here's my 2 weeks. No, they pay you for the 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, you're
but
gone.
they eat it because you are like, what if you make an error? Like it's the same.
I would literally be like, you can coach if you give us $3 million a game.
Not even.
No, I know. Like I'm just
Honestly,
saying, like
honestly,
people are like saying really that he should be able to coach is so stupid. It makes no sense.
what I think my intuition is that he was obviously this coaching cycle has been talked about for a long time. LSU, Florida, Penn State, all these big jobs, and Lane was clear and far and away the 1-1, the top guy that everyone wanted. And I think he thought he got to a place of leverage where he got so like he thought he was such the big swinging dick that he thought he could do this. Like
He
he
could
thought
do it, yeah.
he thought I could basically bully them.
He thought that meeting
into like
yesterday was
letting
gonna
me like coach out the season while also like still going to take this job and then realize like,
His statement
that can't happen.
says that basically. He's
That's
he's like almost stunned in his statement that
Yeah,
they didn't
which
let
is
him.
crazy.
Well, because
get
he and then basically tried to like essentially blackmail
Yeah.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
And say like if you don't let me do this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all the players against you and I'm gonna take all of them with me. Like anyone I want, I'm taking them all with me.
Yeah.
And then Ole Miss, I'm glad they held their ground, but I think they botched in the sense of they should have even let him coach the Egg Bowl.
Because this was
I think Lane made this decision
No,
like a week
I
and a half.
actually think-
I really think he made the decision a week and a half
do
ago, and they were all. And he was. I think he was towing this line. He was like walking, like tightroping this line because he thought he was in such a position of power and leverage that he could do both.
Yeah.
And then once he started realizing he couldn't, he tried to fight that he could as much as he can. And eventually, Ole Miss was like, "No." Like, they gave him the Egg Bowl. The AD came out and made a statement. And basically was like, you have the Egg Bowl, and then that day, like, that's it. Like, you
But
have,
in
you have
his-
What's
the Egg Bowl.
bizarre though is
apology at home, though,
if
the-
Ole Miss did let him coach, that gives them the best chance to win the championship too. Now I agree they can't let him do it, so like
Not
they
with Ole
lose.
Miss,
The
like-
whole fucking thing is
That's
like
the hard part. It's like
and-
Ole
and-
Miss realistically won't get back to this point for a long time. Like they're number 6 in the country, something like
But
that.
I
he's
look
never
at
had.
but also
Their counter to it, their counter to kind of Lane, like if Lane doesn't do all that and like trying to use the players against him, I don't think they hire the defensive coordinator as the head coach. Like I think that was their like almost their rebuttal to be like, no, we're gonna keep a guy that's on staff who's done a good job who we like, and maybe this guy will make it like easier to keep players than as opposed to bringing in like Summerall or like Golish or one of these like new guys.
So this is the guy moving
This is the guy.
forward.
No,
now?
he got hired.
Which is stupid.
Well,
in
yeah,
my
he got
opinion.
hired.
That's the quickest hire ever.
Yeah, they made the
that's
DC
idiotic.
head coach.
Also,
That's the rebuttal to
Players will go to
saying we're gonna take
LSU
players.
so fast. By the way,
well,
players
that's
will go to LSU
that- see,
so
that's where
fast.
I'm at. Okay, you're supposed to play for a national championship. You're supposed to try to win a national championship. And like, if a coach leaves, you saw it with Brian Kelly back in Cincinnati. The kids back before the transfer portal was a thing. The kids were like, "Oh, okay, Brian Kelly wants to leave. Like, fuck you." Goes back to the Michigan thing with Steve Fisher back in basketball when I need a Michigan man to lead, and Michigan goes and makes the run to that national title game, I'm pretty sure, or won the national title.
It was like 89.
Steve
or
Fisher
something.
won the
Yeah,
national
late
title
80s.
with Steve Fisher. So, like, in the locker room, your coach leaves. It's like, all right, fuck you. It's us now. Prove it against the world. I weirdly think, and I could be wrong, but I weirdly think that priorities of those guys listed in places they might not ever publicly say, but it's pretty obvious. I think they're worried about just not getting hurt and going to LSU as well.
Of course,
Like they're so I do, and
I think he's 100%.
it's transactional,
No,
dude.
it's
It's who's got their legs spread the most and like who's the most ready to go
business.
without getting
It's a
graphic.
business
like,
still.
no, but, it's like at what point did the national championship take a back fucking seat? We're
NIL.
gonna get a home
Money-
game.
money-
We're gonna get a fucking home
What
game.
matters
No, but
more,
but
money
I
or
think
that?
You're missing the big point. Like it's not about taking the back seat. it's that once the guy leaves, like you can, like I think the players. To me, it's more about like the offense and all that than like you just because you didn't only lose Lane, you lost your offensive coordinator, you lost like most of your offensive staff. And that to me is a far bigger, like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Than opposed to just like the thought of like they're checked out because Lane left. Like, I think you're still going to see everyone locked in. Like, I don't think that it's more just like now you're.
Players seem pretty rallying around as they exit.
Well, they have to.
And that's part of why
I
they
think
tried to hire
Rico's
the DC,
right, though.
like, keep some.
But I think Rico's right in where it's like no matter what, this is not a forever place, obviously. It's college. Like, they need to know what their next move is right now. Are they thinking about the college football, or are they thinking college football playoff? Or are they like, well, I do need to like start working on. Am I going to LSU?
Yeah, am I going there?
Like,
Like,
I
you
need
don't.
to.
for sure.
But if you're a big time player, you don't.
But that's what I'm saying. They're all big time players, though. There are also some players that are still key to the team that are still like, I can get to LSU and get some money right now. Like, that is a big thing that's happening.
But that's happening before. Like that either is happening before. Like a lot of this stuff is happening way before with like because it's so shady now with like agents and like managers. Like a lot of these guys are working with people that aren't even like really accredited like managers. You're literally dealing with like schleps who are just like helping them like negotiate deals that they've never done and stuff like that. So I think that's very like individual to individual basis. But at the end of the day, I just think the point of like it's not the national title taking a back seat. It's like Lane opened the floodgates, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was gonna be like it's like this regardless. Like unless you literally are at like Ohio State or like Bama or like one of these, like there's always gonna be guys like teams. Trust me, you think teams aren't already reaching out in the middle of the season?
Oh, of course they are, but this is way bigger now, though. That like it's not about teams. It's about this guy just went to LSU. It's like now they have a connection where it's like way more. I need to do this now, or I'm gonna miss the boat. That's what it is. Like they might have been getting teams everywhere else.
But no one like missing what boat like this season.
What do you mean? There's some teams that are done. Their season's done.
They're these like I said, these conversations are happening already.
Yes, but this is
But they're not missing
specifically
any boat.
LSU and Ole Miss, where Ole Miss guys weren't. They didn't never had an opportunity. Some guys wouldn't have had an opportunity to go to LSU with Brian Kelly still being there. Now they have the opportunity. That their coach is there, and they have Lane can
vouch for him.
get them more.
Well, no, it's they're going to be there just if Lane wants them there, or they want to be there.
Exactly, but they don't know that now they're talking to him and trying to get that while they're supposed to be for a national.
Well, also the
championship.
other part of this, another big problem of this is that college football made their calendar fucking hairy.
Well, they're stupid, yeah.
Well, they made it tougher for teams that actually like win.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the window is not as big. But at the same time, again, like all these things are kind of like nonsense to me because all these deals are happening. Like they're already.
I agree.
Like a lot of this
I know,
coaching, like a
but-
lot of this coaching stuff, like it's been happening for months, and not just with Lane, with everyone. And I think players is the same way. Where like it's such a business now that like I don't think you're losing this like insane focus because like now they're ready to like jump to LSU. Like listen, some of them are definitely going to go to LSU, I'm sure. But I mean, I think a lot of them also will stay. And I don't think like the entire team is just like, all right, like fuck the national title. We just want to who can suck Lane's dick the most to get to LSU or who's going to like jump in and get the deal. There's so much money to be had in college football. Like if you're really someone worth having and they want you, they're not like passing you by because they have to wait another week. Like especially Lane, like if he already right now knows the guys that he really wants at LSU and the guys he doesn't care. Mm-hmm. Like those guys are good.
But
the
those
money
guys don't know. There's some guys on the team that think that they'll think it.
Trust me, they
No, dude. What do you mean trust? There's just some guys that will think that Lane will take them. He doesn't know. They don't know.
I think they know.
I don't think so.
These conversations are being like. You think he hasn't already had these talks?
Of course he
Like, he's
did,
been
but
having
there's
them for
still
weeks.
guys that will think that they like.
But if
there's
you're,
also
but if
a
you're
lot
that
of
guy, you're probably not worth a shit. Like if you don't know, it's because
Yeah.
you're not good enough.
That's not true. There's
Yes,
some.
it is.
There's no. It's not.
You,
There's
you
some.
talk to Lane? Like what are you talking about?
What do you? Why do you think you know all and I can't say what I
No,
think?
because
Like,
it's-
you say this all the time. Like trust me. It's like you didn't fucking talk to anyone either.
Like clearly,
But there's some guys on the team that are impactful to Ole Miss that some might not get to LSU that might think he's getting. That's all I'm saying.
but I'm saying if you haven't like if you think they haven't already been like had
Of
conversations.
course, dude. But this just happened. This just happened to LSU.
But it hasn't just happened. It's been going on for a month and a
No,
fucking half.
but LSU didn't. No one knew that he was going to LSU. I honestly, you think he knew he was going to LSU a month and a half ago? Is totally fucking false.
I think it was already starting, and I think
Of course it started, but he didn't know.
But I think he knew like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then that's also
But
still
you
not
think
being
he's not
able.
going to talk to his guys. Like the guy I'm talking about, the guys that he really would want to come over. That he's not going to like plant that seed already. And
Some.
be like, listen, like, but that's my.
But also, it would have got out more. It would have been out more. These players would have got out. That it wasn't out that he was going to LSU till this week.
I would think
it's known for what do you? He hasn't got. I mean, not
no one knew it. Yeah, officially, he was still going back and forth.
But for weeks, it's been like a known commodity that like.
Why did not everyone say he's going to LSU then? Definitely
because it's his decision.
Exactly. So we didn't exactly know. So he can't be telling players right away like, "Hey, I'm going." Like that it gets out.
That's what I need to come out of this.
He can definitely.
I need a
talk
Benny
to the guys
Hanna scene where he slipped him the piece of paper.
Yeah, I need that too.
The yellow piece of paper.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of those things had been happening for a long time. Like where he's talking to the guys.
But you don't know that
really
either.
wants.
Like you don't.
I just think it would be silly to not think that. I guess that's my honest like I just think it'd be pretty clear in the way that college football business works, especially now, in the way he's maneuvered through this whole thing, that he has not talked to like his guys that he would really want. And I think the other guys in the team, like they talk to each other. So if you're a guy that Lane has not spoken to about coming to LSU, it's probably a bad sign.
Yes, but that didn't. 2 weeks ago, it did not happen. Him calling people in, saying, "Hey, we're going to LSU in this." I don't think that happened.
No, but
I think it'd be naive
within
to
that
think
time,
that
it's definitely happened by now.
I think people would have talked. Is what
they were talking.
But
this was like people didn't know because people thought like what Rico said, like the Wolf of Wall Street thing, like that he always could make this like, oh, like I'm not fucking leaving thing. But him and LSU has been linked together for literally a month.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that like he's having these conversations. It doesn't mean that 100%.
Like him and his family went out and looked at houses weeks ago.
Yeah, it doesn't mean. But again, they have to do that. Like he has to take the meeting and has to like. Of course, you're gonna look. That's taking everything in. Like obviously, I think he deep down knew he was gonna go because that is like a top spot compared to Ole Miss. 100%. I just think that
there's people who say LSU's the best job in the country.
I think it is honestly.
It's up there. It's one of the best.
The amount of money that gets put into that program.
Yeah,
so that's the other take weirdly spins on, which I like. Granted, it's half baked. I'm still working through it. If you're an Ole Miss booster, just hear me out. If you're an Ole Miss booster, right, and you're in a position like you said, Ole Miss was never good when I was growing up. I could be wrong, but
never been good really ever. This is the best season they've ever had this year.
And I wrote a fucking check for a couple of mil for NIL, and we're knocking on the door for a championship. If I was one of these boosters, I might be like, hey, listen, I know he's a fucking asshole, but he gives us the best chance. Like, I'd be pressuring the school, like, hey, no matter what, like, yeah, it's a dirty transaction, and him raising the trophy would be the most awkward thing in the world. But like, let's play it out. Let him fucking coach here.
Oh, no chance. No.
Not when it goes to your conference rival.
I understand that, but a national championship is a national championship, guys. I'm just
Ole
saying.
Miss offer him? Did anyone the number come?
I don't know. That's where it's like, where is that element?
Well, my understanding
what
is
did they offer? Where did talks go sour? Sorry, like
I'm saying my understanding is the salary offer was essentially the same.
Yeah.
I don't think they could guarantee quite as much money year to year for NIL as LSU can. I think
which makes sense.
I think my understanding
makes it worse on
with
Lane.
Ole Miss. With Ole Miss, I think it was they could commit like guarantee about like 20-ish a year. And LSU, it was like 25 to 30.
Yeah.
And that's a big gap. That's a lot of players.
They can do that easy.
That's a lot of good players. Also, LSU's gotten real correct because this governor thing is insanity. And what like T-Bob has said, talk to people, like essentially that the governor was like essentially shaking down huge business owners in Louisiana. And for one way or another, that I think I was asked not to complete details out, but essentially was like, you got to give us this money one way or another. Like all right, Rico Bosco Industries, we need 10 mil from you a year.
We'd love that.
Marty Mush Industry, we need 10 mil from you. Hubs Industry, we need.
Now,
10
who
mil
was saying they needed this?
LSU, the governor, because it's a state school, and you have to also remember the big thing with Louisiana and why it's so powerful to be the LSU head coach. All these other states like Florida,
right,
Alabama, like these southern schools, there's multiple different like breeding grounds of talent, or actually not breeding grounds of talent. Like there's multiple different big time schools to go to. Louisiana it's a state where LSU is the only big school.
Yeah.
So the recruiting is so much easier because it's such a hotbed of talent. Where there are so many like elite players from Louisiana that roll out of bed,
and dream of going to LSU.
Could care less who the coach is. They're like, I'm going to LSU.
That makes sense.
There. Where Ole Miss same way. Like you have Ole Miss, you have Mississippi State, Florida, there's a million. Bama, you have Alabama.
You're
and
saying
Auburn.
when NIL first started, the governor was strong-armed everybody like, yo.
No, like now.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember T-Bob all years when we talk on the show, and he was crying all year, poor. And like me and Brandon would be like, guy, like you're LSU. When you need the money, you'll have the money. I remember when they wanted to fire Les Miles and his buyout was like out the wazoo.
Yeah.
And they were like they were like, oh, we don't have the money. They ponied up and they got the money. I was like, I promise you, you're LSU. You're the big dog. Like I was like hyping him up. I was like, stop thinking like, bro, like you're a big dog. Like you're gonna have the money when you need it. And then like 2 seconds later, governor steps in. They have the money. That simple. We have $50 million for the buyout. We have $90 million for his contract. We have $30 million a year in NIL money guaranteed. Like we're good to go. Just like that. It took like a week and they had all the money.
I do want to apologize. I never would do this, but to Meek, he did say something in the chat where we all shit on him.
Not all, but.
Well, because you left. In the rules, it does say like if a player leaves or if a player gets hurt or a coach. It does say like if it going to like impact the team of the coach leaving to exclude. Yeah, like it's in the rules that a coach is in there as well.
Is it crazy though? Like the way I view this is like when FSU got excluded, it was 4, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is it expand like
100%. They're not going to.
They also are safely in where I'll give
Right, they're not a fringe.
credence.
It's just that it's
If
in the
they
rules.
were a fringe,
Yeah.
and it was like them and Vandy.
Yeah.
Like
Vandy's
for
getting
example,
in.
like Vandy might get the nod.
Yeah, that's
but,
fair.
but they're a one-loss team that's going to be like they're going to host a playoff
Right.
game. Like
Yeah.
they're comfortably in. They have
No,
one
100%.
loss.
I'm not saying
And
that.
they have good wins. They have
I'm not
some solid
saying
wins.
that they're gonna.
They only lost to Georgia in the game they were winning most of the
But
game.
Ev
like,
did just say they didn't just lose their head coach; they lost their whole offensive identity.
most of it.
So it's
most
like
of their staff. Most of the
that's
staff.
what I'm saying, and their staff. So like it is going to impact them a ton. And I will be taking who right now would you think they're going to play?
So this is where like I think for example like you would argue like them and Oregon, like Oregon might get the benefit of the doubt seeding wise. Not that it really matters because I think with them you're splitting hairs between basically like 6, 7, 8. Like there's no way they fall below 8. 8 hosts a playoff game. My guess is they're going to be like 7 or 8, probably 7.
If the committee, that's where it gets hairy.
So they'd play like. It depends. Like if Bama loses, for example, they could play like Bama because Bama could be like an 11.
Bama would
they
beat
could
the
play
shit out
like
of them.
Miami. They could play like Notre Dame.
this whole
I don't think Bama would be like Bama. Like
with the coach stuff.
this has them projected to play
no,
Virginia.
this whole thing,
Bama really like respectfully doesn't beat the shit out of anyone in the SEC.
No, Georgia doesn't.
Oh,
Bama's like not. Bama's good. Like
Georgia's the most frustrating
I will be
team in
like,
America.
I'll be happy to fade Bama in a playoff game. They're just not like depending. Obviously, always depends on matchup.
Oh, but we talked to Huggins about it. In 2000, Cincinnati gets moved from a 1 to a 2 because Kenyon Martin broke his leg. I'm pretty sure. It definitely hurt his leg. I figured exactly what he did.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, they're a different team now when you forecast the tournament. No, fuck you. Why did then why play the 38 games? That's what I look at with Ole Miss right now. The same with Florida State. Well, the quarterback, he's hurt. No, fuck. Then why the fuck did we just play the last 3 months?
But
We're judging a team based on what the fuck happened. And I don't give a fuck one way or the other about Ole Miss. But to be like, well,
But the Florida
change this
State
thing
one-
without Lane, it's like, no, fuck you.
Florida State
They're
one's
11
a
and 1.
Huge difference.
But Florida State, it's because we got to see what they looked like without them.
Without him, yeah.
Like we saw, I think it was
Also-
at least 2, maybe 3
also-
games, and it was
Agreed
not
with the
good.
money. It changed.
Also,
But no, my
that's
point is though,
that decides who goes to the title game.
Exactly.
yeah,
And
they're getting in a
it was-
hairy
it was
spot
the- it
though
was
that
the
they
right choice
judge.
to leave them out.
They're forecasting. It's all right. Then you guys just fill out a bracket and just let us know.
Yeah.
It should be the whole fucking
You're
season.
using common sense. It is,
And it's
You're not-
and like I'm getting
I
worked
don't
up
know,
about it because
I think your quarterback, your like star quarterback getting hurt, and seeing your other one be dog shit.
it's not-
That's a material.
But it's also
I'm
not
using-
fair.
I'm definitely
to the
using
kids.
examples,
Or it's like
though.
not fair to the kids to go 12-0 and like not have a chance to win
We're
in a top 5 in a Power 5 conference. They didn't lose once. Like it is not fair. But also they made the right decision.
They're getting less in life ain't fair.
No, I'm with you. I think we're all on the same page that it's not fair to not. Why play a whole season if that, like, I understand that part too. But in fairness, I'm with the committee as well. Fuck that. Do I want to watch a quarterback a team that needs their quarterback? No. Like they made the right decision 100% in that.
They had to. It was a shame. Because it's one where I'll say like they got fucked, but it also was the right call.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, like, I'm not spending much time on this. Texas, like, 1,000,000% should not get in. Like that.
They can't. They're a solid team, but
I wanna
they're playing
hear-
their best now, but they can't. They just can't.
I will say, teams are not going to out of conference games are going to be horrific. The only thing is that they do schedule these like
They go
10
both
years in
ways,
advance.
though. They go both ways.
100%. But
They
if
can
you
get
are
you in and take you out.
But if you are Texas, if you're an SEC team, if that's me, I would never, ever schedule someone out of conference that's hard.
But then you argue on the shoe on the other foot like a Vandy. Like they're a 2-loss SEC team that's just not going to get in.
You don't
Like,
think,
it has nothing-
definitely no?
Vandy, I think the way things
have a
broke
chance.
for them, it's
No
tough.
chance?
I don't
Because
think so.
two-
I think they have less. Put it this way: they lost to
many-
Texas head-to-head. Texas has a more impressive
They have
resume
more
than
losses,
Vandy.
though.
But Texas
has
has
more
three.
losses.
Texas
Texas has a more impressive resume than
losses.
Vandy.
No, they have
Three
better
losses.
wins, sure, and they beat them, but they have 3 losses.
worse-
Texas isn't even being considered.
They have worse
They
losses.
can't, because Texas, when we talked about it, when Rico
I think
brought it up
it's- yeah.
initially,
I think it should matter who you beat. Not
there was no, I agree too. When you brought
I
it
don't
up
think
initially,
losses matter though.
not saying that. I
I'm
think
saying like
wins should matter more. That's where I'm at.
I think the losses. I don't know why. Like that 3, like losing to Florida, like that hurts me
getting
way
your shit
more.
pushed in by Florida.
I agree. Yeah, it's a bad loss.
4-8.
1,000%. And again, I have no Texas. Like I have no
still
skin in the game with Texas.
not
I'm
saying
just
about you.
addicted to
This
the.
is a lot of
I'm
people
addicted
on-
to the drama.
There's a lot of people still on your like people think.
Yeah,
this.
even my brother texted me. He was like, "Yo, we grew up Notre Dame fans. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm just addicted to the fucking drama."
It's because there's too many like good 2-loss teams.
Right.
Where last year we couldn't get last year we would have like got our hands and knees and begged for a
Texas,
2-loss Vandy team to be in and just throw them in instead of
I
like
would have begged for Texas to get it
a
last year.
garbage SMU or someone like that. Where this year, the thing I've said, I just think the G5 thing is now upsetting me to a point where we might need a change.
You think?
Because it's just I've been such a G5 guy. Like I love watching
Fuck
them.
them.
I love talking about them. They should just have their own playoff at this point. The fact that I'm gonna have to watch JMU or someone like North Texas play like Georgia or like Texas A&M and get.
What do you
truly
think the
dismantled.
caveat should be?
The caveat
if a group of 5 is
like
in
a
the
team
top
like Vandy
15,
or Miami.
If a group of 5 is in the top 15, I
They
think they
get
deserve
them
to go.
Sure.
Sure, but
Dude, JMU, they played someone kind of. They played
even ranked.
Louisville.
They lost 4
They
games.
lost to Louisville. Louisville's not even fucking good. Like they had their test and lost. That should show you right there.
Did Tulane beat Northwestern and Duke?
They beat Northwestern and Duke. They lost by 35
to UTSA.
Or no, they lost by like $1 billion to UTSA of all teams, and they played Ole Miss and got legitimately dismantled.
These teams aren't even
dismantled.
undefeated.
it's-
Like if they're undefeated, like Boise State last year was undefeated
Exactly.
with a Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
Good. They
And back
can
in the
get
day, those Boise teams should have been in because they were
Yes,
3.
but these teams, JMU is a 1-loss team with a Louisville.
JMU or like the winner North Texas if they beat.
Who did
Tulane.
North Texas beat this year? Or did they lose to anyone?
They have 1 loss. I think they lost like a South Florida. Oh no, they lost South Florida.
What are we doing here?
Isn't it
What?
also something that with NIL nowadays, you're less likely to even have this power group of 5 team that Boise team. Like those guys are just going to go with the money
Right.
now.
Yes.
You're not going to have even those that sleeper team anymore. Like
I just don't
NIL
get.
hurts that even more. The team will be weaker and weaker.
No one wants to watch JMU in this playoff.
It's just
I
thi-
don't.
this
This year there's very good teams that like Vandy. Who you want? Vandy is 12, or you want fucking or JMU?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
Like
Very
my-
simple.
It's just last year it's tough because like last year, like you said, like a Boise was like worthy of that, and then we botched that too because they were seeded like 3 or
Too high,
4.
yeah.
Because Big 12 wasn't good.
I was for
They
that.
were- they
That was
were-
one
they
of
were-
the.
They were
I was wrong.
They were
on that.
misseeded out the ass.
Yeah, too high.
We at least were able to correct that. We're like, all right, you don't just get a bye because you're like the champion winner. Like for example, like Ohio State, Indiana, like they're both gonna have a bye.
Yeah.
They've been clearly like the 2 best.
So
teams.
now what happens though is if Duke wins,
Yeah.
then there's 2 group of 5s.
Duke being in the championship's awesome.
Yeah, but Duke wouldn't make the playoff.
No, of course not. They have
So then
5
we get
losses.
2 group of 5s.
no,
Yeah.
they'd put Miami would get in.
So that's okay.
Oh wait, why not 2 group of
Miami,
5s?
Miami should be in.
Because Miami, I think JMU gets in.
Oh, because
as
it'd be
the
5.
group
It's
of 5, and
how many
then
conference automatics? It's 4 conference automatics or 5 conference automatics.
4 because ACC wouldn't be automatic.
4 technically.
So it would be
4.
4. So it would be Big 10.
Does Virginia get in if they win?
Yes.
12.
Virginia will get in if they win.
No, what am I missing? It would be Big 12, ACC. I'm sorry, Big 12,
We know
Big
Duke
10, SEC, and what am I missing?
ACC.
No, but ACC's not.
There's only 4.
Oh, is that winner the-
Power
Virginia
4,
wins,
Power
so
4,
they're
they'd-
in.
They'd be the.
Oh,
ACC
I'm saying
champ.
if Duke wins, what's the 4th? The G5 becomes the
It's not
4th
2
conference.
G5s. Like they're like the. I mean, I guess they'd be the ACC representative.
It's the 4 ranked.
Yeah, they'd be the
oh,
ACC
it's the.
representative.
I think it's the G5.
What are you talking about? They play in the ACC.
No. All right.
so
Let's.
confused.
All right. Hold on. In terms of automatic qualifiers, that's what Hubs. We were going back and forth. I think it's only the highest rated 4 conferences.
Yes.
So at that point, it would be Big 10,
Correct.
SEC,
Correct.
Big 12.
And ACC.
No, and then I think it's Group of 5 if Duke wins.
But
That's what I'm saying. They're the conference champion. You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
It would be the highest
Yes.
ranked.
Yes.
Conference.
Yes.
The fourth. The
And
fourth.
the
I
ACC
see what you're
auto
saying.
champ Duke is out. Now Miami could get in, which again is a convoluted fucking thing. They didn't even qualify for their conference.
But again, another reason the ACC fucked themselves because
100%.
it should be Miami in it. They made all these crazy tiebreakers, and they somehow lost to Duke in the tiebreaker by such a small fraction. Really dumb.
That's what I.
And also, again, with the conferences coming in, leaving and going, they've done where Virginia and NC State in September played a game against each other, where Virginia lost the football game, and it did not count as an ACC loss.
That is
Crazy.
amazing.
It is the ACC has bought.
That makes zero sense.
They have
Crazy.
made
Couldn't
themselves.
believe when I read that on Saturday.
They have made themselves such an unserious conference.
Yeah.
They have somehow slid to where they had Clemson run where they were bordering on are they the second best conference 10 years ago, and now they're now the Big 12 has jumped.
They're laughing stuff.
They're so pathetic.
They're laughing stuff.
And Clemson has fallen so far, and Florida State stinks. The fact they're keeping Norvell is laughable.
Crazy.
Laughable.
That team has quit on him for weeks. Weeks.
Hey, look at his career at Florida State. Outside of that season we talked about with Jordan Travis,
Yeah.
they've been awful.
Awful.
He's a horrible football coach.
I could be
I can't
wrong
believe they're keeping him.
about Norvell.
on
I
him.
was a big Norvell guy at Memphis. Pull up the records if you can, please. I don't know if Norvell ever beat UCF when it mattered
He probably didn't.
in the conference title game as well.
Honestly, it's funny.
I remember UCF beating them by a hair.
Well, it's funny with the Memphis thing because Silverfield, who he just got the Arkansas job from
Right.
Memphis,
Right.
he's that. I think that's a horrendous hire. His record at Memphis against above 500 teams is 12-20.
Well, that's what's also hilarious too.
can't
The
even-
SEC.
He can't even win the big one in the AAC.
Right. That's
And
the
now
thing.
he's going
yeah.
in the SEC with
the-
Arkansas.
The other thing that's
What a
hilarious
horrible
about
hire.
the SEC
Horrible
is
hire.
the SEC loves to poo-poo the Group of 5, and Sark is Texas should be in over the Group of 5 team. Now, who do I think is a better team? 1,000%. Texas is better than the Group of 5 teams, 100%. But it's funny to watch these SEC people be fucking Group of 5, like shit on their shoe, and then
Because they're in the way.
but 4 of them got hired this week. Fucking Silverfield goes to Arkansas. Who got Auburn?
Golish.
Golish,
Summerall
Group of
goes-
5.
Summerall's going to Florida.
Summerall's going to Florida. That's at least 3,
Yeah.
right? It's at least 3, bro.
Yeah, because
And there might be one other one that I'm missing.
It might be. One thing I haven't this is finally when I pay attention to who should be in, who shouldn't. All year it's confused me. If Notre Dame getting over Miami would be a travesty. There's nothing
can't.
that Notre Dame should be over Miami.
It has to be both. You can't be.
I think
one.
it's.
It has to
I
be-
agree. I agree.
I think
Put
it's
them
going
both
to
in,
be
that's fine.
1,000,000% both. I don't think they leave one of them out.
It's there's nothing. You go down the comparison list, and then Miami has the head-to-head. There's
Especially
nothing.
if Duke wins.
It's mad funny to
It's
watch
definitely
Falika's losing his mind. He's also a Miami homer, so I respect it that he's
Homer
putting
or
the hat
not.
on. But bro, they beat him head to head. I don't know what to say.
I know.
and everything else is in their favor, or right there, head-to-head with with it.
It's just because
Schedule, all
Texas
that.
A&M ended up being really good. I know they lost the last
Yeah.
one, but that's why Notre Dame is getting it.
Ev's gonna get mad. I know Texas A&M beat Notre Dame. You look at the rest of Texas A&M's resume.
No, Notre Dame has a
Putting,
better resume.
I'm putting Texas A&M back on the bubble.
No. A&M. See, they can't. They lost one game. They can't be on the bubble. No, they can't be on the bubble.
They don't have a
you're
ton of
you're
wins.
sitting there- I mean,
know.
They can't.
They don't have great
I mean-
wins.
I mean,
they
Bosco's
really
on
they
the
don't
balls.
have great wins.
Bosco was trying to argue Texas and Texas A&M. I was they have 2 more losses. It's not even it's a laughable discussion. That you want to talk about the game's not mattering. Then the game's literally what are we talking about?
Texas did beat Texas A&M.
Yeah, they also lost to Florida by 20.
Let's put this to bed, though. Ev, congrats. Ohio State won. I give them a lot of credit because they started off so bad. Michigan came out kind of it looked like, don't get mad at me, but it looked like they were bullying them a little bit, being able to run the ball, and then saying
Pick was
those are
bad, too.
bad pick, but then Ohio State stopped them both times. So that's when they didn't score a touchdown in the second one.
Yeah.
I said I was no joke. I was this is over because you showed it.
And you keep
but-
settling for field goals. At some point, I was
and
It's an
saying
offense like
no
that.
matter I don't think Michigan was very good, to be honest, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't rivalry. Saying was in a tough conditions and a very hostile environment, and like not even just Michigan, Ohio State. Michigan has won fucking the past 5 years, whatever, 4 years. Like, it's a huge game, and Sagan looked fucking incredible. So I don't know what else. Ohio State looks. Do you? Ev, just 1 second. Don't answer this. Did that make you like it's definitely Ohio State against everybody else,
Yes.
or were you like?
I said that last week, but I think as a viewer,
I'm saying with this week.
don't get mad, Ev, as well.
Ev's not listening right now.
But I do think if Ohio State somehow loses, it's it's that much more entertaining. It's like the NCAA tournament when it was, it's a Duke year, it's a Kansas year, it's a Kentucky year, and you watch them go, and now you're like, whoo, wide open. So do I think Ohio State's going to make the championship game? 1,000%.
Yeah,
Am I secretly kind of rooting for them to lose in the quarters? And now we have like a lot of options open up as a viewer? Yes. But do I think it's going to happen? No. So we'll see how it goes. But that's where it's at. It's Ohio State versus the field.
The problem is, I don't know who the second best team is.
I have no idea.
That's the problem.
Well, you can make a case for a lot of people. I'm an Oregon guy. Not a great resume.
I think they are not good.
You've hated them all year.
I think
they
they
haven't
just
had
not-
more.
They've actually
They
impressed
haven't-
me a lot more
They
recently.
haven't had more for a little
They finally got,
That's true.
he was banged up. They finally got healthy with the offensive line. They're still missing some receivers, I'm pretty sure.
More.
What?
Who's the receiver?
Carrying more. They have two. I think
Moores.
You,
Yeah, okay,
they
that's
have,
what you
they
threw
have
me off.
multiple
Yeah, yeah.
more.
They
Yeah.
do have multiple more.
Yeah.
They have Dante Moore, their quarterback, obviously. and
So-
they have
Oh, the
Carrion
receiver.
Moore. Yes,
Right, that's where it gets.
Carrion
Yeah, he's unbelievable. That's where it
Very
gets
good-
hairy.
very good freshman.
I fucking have a future on Georgia, which I don't know why, because I fucking hate this team. They're so frustrating.
Defenses.
Like, they're really good.
I
Like,
think they make it pretty far.
Ole Miss is now, I think you take out of the picture because it's like, what the
I
fuck?
do too.
Indiana, are they the second best team? We'll see this
Well,
weekend when they
yes.
square off.
Missing one team.
Saturday, Texas Tech. Like, you can make a case for a lot of teams.
60-1.
I believe in Texas Tech more than like probably every team, but like 3. Like I would if you made make a top 5, Texas Tech is probably.
Stanford Steve made
Does
a
Texas
made a
Tech
good
get
point.
in if they lose?
Yes, definitely.
I agree.
If they win, I think they might get a bye.
I think if they win, I think they should definitely get a bye.
If they win, I think they'll be number 4. But it's like close. But I think they'll
You
be.
think it'd be Ohio State, Indiana?
I think Ohio State,
Georgia?
Indiana, the winner of the SEC title game. So if Georgia wins, like they would be number 2 probably. I think loser of the Big Ten title game would probably be 3. And then I think if Texas Tech handles business, I think
think
they'll
so, too.
probably.
BYU winning would piss off all those fringe teams.
Then they're out.
Bro,
Yeah,
there
They're
was
all
a
rooting-
lot.
they're all
I
rooting
kept.
for Texas Tech hard.
I was deep in it.
BYU makes it tough for like the Miami Notre Dame thing.
Yes.
That makes it really
100%.
tough.
I was deep in it Saturday. I'm watching. Oklahoma's in a war with LSU.
Yeah.
I was like, if Oklahoma loses, like, watch out there. If Bama loses
They
to
would've been out.
Auburn,
If Oklahoma lost, they would have been out.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, no, I'm just like, there's paths opening up here. The other crazy thing too is like, we say all this like, if well, there was 2 teams that were the scenario. Whatever. If Texas just beat Florida, that's a convoluted spot.
Not even convoluted. I think they'd just be in.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They
we
definitely-
got a lot
You
of.
got to remember
yeah.
Texas.
They have one loss.
because Texas beat.
In
well, no,
the
they have
SEC
2.
in the
But they
SEC.
beat.
Yeah.
But they beat Oklahoma and Vandy, so they
Right.
would jump
Yeah,
both
they would
of
jump them.
No, it's just, and that's what they're saying. If we didn't like,
But now, listen, everyone loves to say this, okay? You can't put a 3-loss team in. You can't put a 3-loss team in. What if fucking now, it's weird because they reached the championship game, but, like, what if Bama loses the SEC championship game?
They're still in.
They'd have 3 losses.
But
I'm just saying.
But it's not. But you know. But
I
you're-
agree.
But then if you know the 3 losses aren't equal.
Right,
It's an extra game.
right.
and they already beat Georgia, right?
And they did beat them.
So that's the tough part. They don't lose twice to Georgia. They already beat them.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just there's
I
a
know.
lot in
The
play.
only
Miami,
way-
Notre Dame, Alabama would have 3. Like, you look at Texas A&M.
It's not a
Texas
real
A&M's
thing, though.
automatically in. They didn't qualify for the fucking SEC championship as well.
Moscow, you're just your spaceship
know that,
reaching
though.
here. Like they lost one time. What? But they lost once. Like
that one-
But throwing A&M into it is like silly. Like they lost one game.
I don't think it's a stretch to say there's a lot of convoluted fucking shit in the middle.
A&M being involved in the convoluted is a stretch.
I like the stretch.
Before you guys keep going, game time. Basketball season is here, which means the excitement of being in the stands before tip-off has arrived too. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and Game Time guarantee means you can just trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Anyone going anywhere soon?
I'm trying to go to Knicks game soon.
Okay. You should go Wednesday against Con Knuppel and the Charlotte Hornets.
I might do
Go there. He's unbelievable, by the way. My
Nick looked good yesterday.
Hun is unbelievable. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. Hubs is going to look at the tickets for Wednesday with the Knicks and the Hornets. Go check that out. Could be last minute, especially against the Hornets. Maybe it's a little cheaper than at the last minute.
During the week, too.
Yeah, on a Wednesday.
Phone overloads.
But yeah, go get Game Time.
$13 tonight at Barclays if you want to see Concanapple.
$13. Go. There you go. Terms apply again. Create an account and redeem code PICKS for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket. Go download the Game Time app today. All right, we need to get to some NFL football. Right now, we have the Bears as the number 1 seed in the NFC.
And they have the 7th best odds to win the Super Bowl.
Also, we have their odds. That's what shows you like no one still believes in the Bears.
Okay,
I give them credit though.
The way they won that game on Friday blew me away.
The Eagles are.
And I don't know if that's more of an indictment on how bad things are with the Eagles. And it's very funny to think about how the Philly won the Super Bowl and they're in first place, booed off the field. The standards are just
right. A disastrous year as the 3 seed right now.
Teams would,
but I'll tell you what,
their bloodline.
They are fucking lucky that Dallas fucking tied you and then lost to the Cardinals. And I know if it's in candy or whatever the fuck it is, but like, bro, that division is what is it right now? Dallas is
still could swing.
Still a little dicey. It could have been way more dicey.
Truly,
they're 1.5 games back, right?
Yeah, and
1.5
with one more to play head to head.
Yeah, so that's in
Dallas.
But it'd be full blown panic mode if just one of those
Cardinals,
for
the Cardinals, because if the Packers like tying them's even good, because you probably should have lost.
They had leads in that. They had 3 leads, I believe, in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to say even they'll lose to the Cardinals because it's like everybody takes a bad loss in the NFL. So okay, that's their bad loss. Take them.
There's some other bad losses.
They could just flip on the Packers. The other thing is they're fighting the Packers.
Carolina.
They'd be fighting the Packers for the wild card, Marty. So that's where they would move ahead of them. That's more of my point. Cardinals, you take that loss because it's irrelevant. Packers get one more instead of a tie. So it moves them up in that spot. But
I used to think that ties suck. Now I'm like happy we tied.
No, ties are I never realized ties are great.
Ties are awesome.
I nailed it. I nailed it with Dallas on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
love them.
Dallas is a good team.
Shocked me. I couldn't believe Kansas City. The way they started too, KC looked so good. It didn't matter.
Listen, I know it's still a long shot, but those Dolphins keep winning. 100.
The Bears are the 4th.
So you have the Bears at 9-3. 1 seed.
4th best odds, by the way, to hang on to that 1 seed.
You have the San Francisco 49ers, 9 wins, 7 seed. The 49ers have 9 wins, the same amount as the Bears.
They play in the best division.
And they're the 7th seed. That is where, and then you have the NFC. This is by far right now the best the NFL has been because there is not anyone so ahead of anyone. Like the Rams were. It's so open right now and you could say anyone and you get great odds. I love it.
I did say that division is still in play for San Francisco. It's very much. Did I think the Panthers were going to win that game? No. Credit to Ed for taking the 10. I didn't think he was going to win the game. But that division is very much in play for San Francisco. Yes, it is.
The Rams just have such 3. I know the Panthers would have been 1, but they have 3 easy games.
Who do they got left?
The Rams.
Yeah.
They have the Cardinals this week.
Right.
The Lions at home. At Seahawks, and then it's Falcons, Cardinals.
That's where it gets done.
Those 3 are that's the only thing. I don't think it's
also San Fran doesn't end easy either.
Yeah,
at Indy, home to the Bears, home to Seattle.
Yeah, see that Bears game became way more difficult than I would have thought. But yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Obviously, it's not done. No, 100%, especially with that loss to the Panthers. But Thursday night, Thanksgiving, Thursday the Packers played the Lions.
Correct.
Beat the Lions. The Lions just don't, especially St. Brown's out, which is tough for them. I think it's a couple of weeks, which is really bad for them. Meek's thing's getting a little. It's still out of the playoffs. There's a lot of legs right now. They don't look that good. Now that they're hurt,
80% chance to make the playoffs.
Now that they're hurt, no good.
By the way, they were banking on Frank Ragnow coming back to save them.
Knowing you have a.
I can't stop thinking about it. He comes back. The Lions tweet a picture of him coming out of the tunnel like he's going to sit. And he would. Like, they were the best offensive line with him last year. And he's just what they need. And he goes for his physical, and he has a grade 3 hamstring strain. That, like, requires
hanging off
surgery,
his leg.
dude.
It's hanging off his leg.
That legitimately requires surgery. How do you...
Did you see the tweet of him running back out of running into the tunnel? It's so funny.
How do you not, like...
No, listen.
Where did that come from?
The Packers there, though, like, I know
Best game
the
they played.
Packers look great there. Micah looked awesome. Their defense looked great. Love looked great.
Really good one. He's, by the way, 4th in MVP odds.
Yeah, he's not going to get there, but
he's there?
still, he's definitely could be in the conversation. But
Very good game.
it's Stafford May, and if May plays really good tonight, he's going to.
I'll say this though: there was a lot of bad. Yesterday's NFL was just ugly, especially the 1 o'clocks.
I feel like the Sunday after Thanksgiving is always like
we
weird.
we lose all the good games.
We loaded up
games
also.
on Thanksgiving.
And Friday.
No, but I feel like everybody's body count is at it. They ate more than they should have. I know I'm probably half baked or whatever.
What I'm saying is that
It was just
a lot
ugly.
of
No
bad-
one was scoring touchdowns. Bad weather.
You used half baked.
Yeah, it's
What's
whatever.
going on with that?
I don't know. Just
We get a
enjoy the good mood.
Oh, I love the good mood. This is a great show for Bosco.
It's fucking gone tomorrow.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, real quick, is Jordan Love is a lot better than a lot of quarterbacks I saw yesterday, and made me feel really good about my quarterback.
Oh yeah.
He looked good.
The weather. It was just gross. It was like
Watson also just changed. He's been so fucking good.
Yeah, no, and if Golden comes back and is like good,
Golden and Reed should
yeah.
be back for this Bears game.
Kraft really fucked.
Oh, if they
things
had
up.
Kraft, they're fucking...
so. You're the 6 right now.
Yeah, but if they win on Sunday, they're the 1. Or no.
Against
sorry,
who?
They probably wouldn't hop the Rams.
Like
But they're the NFC North
2.
leader.
Who they got Sunday?
Bears.
That makes sense.
Where?
Home.
Big
Yeah,
game.
they're gonna.
There are so many big...
I'm gonna shut my mouth about the Bears because they've shoved it up my fucking ass.
I gotta
But
humble
I still don't think they're. I still don't think they're.
Got it.
good.
One more time.
I really don't think they're that good. But then next game was
Chiefs, Cobb.
Chiefs Cowboys.
You're all right. You're going in Central Florida.
I'm going in order.
Feels like you're burying games, but
Chronological order.
Would you like me to talk about the Colts?
it's fine.
I'd love to talk about the
Start with Thanksgiving.
Chronological.
I'd love to talk about
We
it.
will.
Yeah, Chiefs. They don't look great again.
I don't get it.
What?
What?
Why are you smirking?
No, I didn't even get to talk about Ohio State.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
No, I didn't.
We literally asked.
I didn't say.
and you stopped.
When did I stop? We've talked about the game. I didn't say one word.
Yeah, we asked you, and you didn't talk. I thought we moved on.
You did have the floor. You kind of didn't use it.
You didn't use the
No, I
floor.
took a sip of water and then you just moved on.
All right, take it back.
All right, take it back.
Gets the
I'd
floor.
like you to take it
Because I,
back.
I, didn't,
accurate.
'cause I didn't get to talk about a single play in the game. I didn't say.
All right, no. I thought you got. We said let's talk about it.
He's not going to be happy, but like you were
No,
supposed
but
to
it's
win
classic
the game.
when,
You're
when,
right.
when
I know. Yeah, you're right.
No,
yeah.
no. That's
It's in a lose-lose. No, I
what it is
agree.
right there with everyone.
Yes, agree.
No, we gave you the floor.
Yeah.
When did I get the floor?
I said congrats to Ev. You
It's a
won.
good, hey, it's a good sign that you didn't even have to lead the show because it was such a beatdown that like it wasn't even a highlight of
that's the feeling how
Oh,
it
I
goes.
know,
Even
I know.
I was disgusted on Wake Up Barstool this morning. They got through the first hour.
Dave bullied them.
But it is just convenient. And then I was sick because then he even got to pull out the joke of like the Devil Masters, like you get to like hide or whatever. I was like, this is crazy.
All right, go.
That's Brandon and T-Bob's fault, though.
No,
because
no,
that
I
is
agree.
with
No.
Dave losing.
couldn't wait to-
that'd been, if Dave was on the show, the first thing that Lane Kiffin's out is him talking first.
And no, that's why, because I tuned into it like 5 minutes late, and I was like, oh, they must have just addressed it in 2 minutes, and then realized, oh, they just didn't bring.
That's
I
on
was like, that is
them.
Insane.
All right, floor is yours. Go.
I really wasn't nervous. I literally still in my mind was Marty talking about the 6-0 and all that. I really, even when they broke that first run, and then it's even when it gets to 6-0, I really wasn't that nervous because the number in my head the whole time was like, even before the game, obviously, I was like, if we get 20 points, they're not beating us. There's no way they're scoring 20 in our defense. And once we stopped them the second time, like he throws the pick, they still only pick up like a first down. They broke I think they did break a little run after the pick, and they kick another field goal. All right, like we go down and score here, like the game's over. We'll be up 1 point and the game's over. I guess the Jeremiah Smith play, that was so crazy just in the moment of like when you watch it live, it's not even a thought of like the touchdown, not touchdown. Like you couldn't even see it. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, they're like breaking to this like slow-mo, like did he like the bobble? I genuinely thought he obviously bobbled it. I thought he kind of like gathered it and then kind of like re-bobbled it. Like,
I thought he
like
regained
like he
it,
like
yeah.
switched, he like gathered it and then like switched hands. which obviously played into because when he stepped in the end zone, he was like out of bounds.
You seeing that though had to have a little bit of like, oh my god, it's happening.
I thought they would. My thought was whatever the call on the field was, I thought they would keep it. Like that's kind of I was all right. Like they called it a touchdown.
I thought they were overturning it.
So I think it's
thought
going to
they were.
stand.
did too.
I thought it was going to stand just because I thought it would be so hard. Like I think there was just enough. Like did he regather? Did he not? I thought there was enough inconclusive to not. But I mean, it just felt so good to just have like just a thorough ass kicking like that.
Oh, Jackson was good.
And well, that's the thing. Like,
Really good.
It felt so good to not only just like win, but to like they threw it all over the yard like they wanted to and like they needed to and like they could. But then to just like basically do the like Michigan the last few years where like we'll just run it down your face for like the entire second half and you can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible. I mean, the scene there was great. Like watching all the Michigan fans leave as we're just beating the brakes off them.
Seemed like there was a lot of red to start the game,
There definitely was.
right? Like more than usual.
Because it's not far away. I think a lot of people thought like, hey, honestly,
I'm
you're
Michigan, like I'm not letting, like I'm like
couldn't
making
believe it.
sure like the ticket sales,
Yeah.
like if I know where it's coming from, like not
I
letting.
couldn't believe how much red there
It
was.
is close though, like it is.
So it's not far. There's a reason like the
Yeah.
thoughts like it's
well, good thing also,
that's why.
Ohio State flew this time. Smart.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, maybe it was the difference.
It might have been.
But I
No one wants to take a bus for 3 hours.
I'm telling you, I really think last year that was the worst. Michigan winning that game was going to be the worst thing that ever happened to them. Because it's two things. It's one, I genuinely think they like created like that was like Day's like final missing piece of like humbling, like whatever you want to call it, like the last like little like infinity stone he needed to collect of his coaching acumen to like the full like reset of like this is what we need to do. Like I'm never walking into a game arrogant again. Never walking into a game like thinking you can just like go out there and just beat whoever just because you're you and they're them kind of thing. And then also, I think it also made Michigan believe that Schroen isn't a dog shit coach, which he is. He's horrible.
Yeah, he's
And I think that now they're going to go with him another year. They're going to stink again next year.
Yeah.
And I just think it really is going to set them back and also like push us forward. Where like I don't care what you call me home or whatever. Like I think Day and us we're about to go on like a stupid run. Like I genuinely think this is like just the beginning stages of like a 2010s like Saban Bama run. I truly believe
Wow.
that. If you watch what we're doing
You
right
got
now,
saying for what? 2 more years?
at least one more after this year. Smith for at least one more after this year.
Wait, hold on. I thought I'm maybe an idiot. Isn't Saying a freshman?
He's a redshirt though.
Redshirt
He
freshman.
was on the team last year.
Tate's
He
gone, right?
redshirted. Tate will be gone. He's going to go to the draft. But all the other guys we have so many guys like Mylan Graham.
I would like
Quincy
to.
Porter. We have a million guys that are going to be like Ennis should come back. Like we have all the next guys are coming in. And if you watch even the recruiting trail, the way we're recruiting right now is preposterous. It's like not even what we've like. We're not only getting all the elite players, we're like flipping all these guys too. We just have so much money, and I think anyone who, if you want to like go and not only win in college and get developed, but like be a good NFL player, like Ohio State's the one place. Where else are you going right now? That you're not only going to like develop and become an elite NFL player, but you're going to just win national championships while you're doing it.
Who? I know you're not worried about anybody. If you had to, what is the level of worry in terms of teams in a playoff game?
In Indiana, I think is good. I think Texas Tech is
Texas,
good.
Indiana,
I think,
you're going to
honestly,
see.
If I said like there's one team that I'd be like the most worried about in the entire field, probably Indiana or Georgia. I respect Georgia because I think when
They're
it's
so frustrating.
because when
I
it's
fucking hate that team.
because as much as I think they have flaws, when it's nut cutting time, they always deliver.
I don't think they're good enough defensively.
I don't think they are either, but they're just a team that they're just clutch and they're well coached. Like they have a lot of things that I think will help.
They've been
them,
there.
like,
Yeah.
those big time moments. Like I think Stockton's been incredibly clutch.
What about Oregon?
Yeah, he is. The tenth.
I respect Oregon, but I just think we're just they have
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
we know. I don't
they have
think
a lot
we
of
know
freaks.
enough.
Oregon, I wasn't impressed with them early. In the last like month of the season, they've actually really
So
impressed.
Lanning's awesome.
Lanning's a good coach.
See, that's where it's like the format last year. You wonder now, would Ohio State probably have beaten them in the final? Like maybe, whatever. But Oregon got fucked being the one playing the third best team in the
Yeah,
nation.
but if you're the one, shouldn't be fucked by anybody.
That's my thing is, and I'll say the same way. Like if we beat
Yeah, if they have
Indiana
to play-
and we have a bye, and
I
then-
agree.
and
You
then
got to
we
beat
lose the
everybody
first
anyway,
round,
but
I'm not going
shouldn't have to
and
beat
be like
them
we got
first.
fucked.
Oh,
And be
it
like,
sucks.
no,
Put it that way. That's where I'm at.
It's more unfortunate, but when you're the one, it's like they should be scared to play me. You know,
100%.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
Like if you were really like if Oregon was really the best team, they wouldn't have been down 34-0 in the second quarter.
and also like
accurate.
at home. right?
The
Was
Rose
home.
Bowl- Well, it was in the Rose Bowl.
Oh, it wasn't the.
They have a bye. They had a
I had a
bye.
bye. Got
The
it.
second game is a bowl game. The first one you get an actual home playoff game.
You have anything else?
Yeah, it
for?
just felt incredible. I mean, it was a
No,
glory.
congrats. That's a also winning when you're there.
It's better in Michigan.
Definitely.
Like just getting to sit on that porch and light up a joint and just watch all the Michigan fans walk by.
Yeah.
And have to just look at me with their sad sack faces. They just paid all their hard-earned money for these expensive tickets, and they didn't even score a touchdown. They did not score a touchdown.
Sayan's a 1-1 pick, by the way.
Oh, I also
That
want
draft,
to.
that
I want to draft.
2027 draft is going to be insane.
I don't care what
It will
our
be.
needs are. I don't care what the Giants' needs are. I don't care who's there. I want Caleb Downs.
He's
love that man.
Yeah, I'm
I
this
love
year?
him. Yeah.
Yes, but honestly, the thing is, I think Caleb Downs is incredible. Arvell Reese I would rather have Arvell.
He's really.
Because Arvell Reese.
By the way, did you hear who they compared him to? It was like Micah Parsons and some other like unreal division.
Aaron Donald.
He's a combination of these two guys. I'm like, oh, so he's Lawrence Taylor. Okay,
Is that
good.
Gus? Gus loves doing that.
It might have been.
Well, he just physically like he's 6'4", like 245, and he has Parsons' tendencies because he can play anywhere. Like if you made him just an edge rusher, he'd be like the best edge rusher in the nation. If he was just like an inside backer, he'd be the best at that. Like
Abdul
we've
Carter,
had him in so many different.
Michael Parsons.
We've had him in another guy who like played edge, played like inside, like over his career. Arvell Reese is so special, like because he can come off the edge and just kill you. And then also like the game again. I've said it before. Like the Washington game, he can play spy on the most elite athletic quarterback on a 5'10", 180 guy who runs like a 4.3 40 and just put him in his back pocket as a spy. Like
Got a good name too.
Arvell Reese, it's a linebacker name.
Strong.
He can do everything. He's just special. I've never seen a linebacker so fast.
I'd be fine with either one of them.
I think the first two non quarterbacks will be him and Downs. I mean, you see McShane, all these guys within like half the season.
They might just be.
They're putting
the top
Reese.
two.
Reese might go like 1-1.
Quarterbacks aren't good enough.
That's what I'm saying. He's that.
It might
good.
not be non-QBs. It might just be they're the top two. The quarterbacks are not good enough.
Yeah.
If the Titans are gonna have the first pick, if there's not a team who loves Mendoza or Simpson enough to like trade up for the 1-1,
They're going to trade pretty far.
they're probably just gonna draft Arvell Reese.
Because is it going to be the Jets that have the best pick that need a quarterback? Because the Giants are ahead of them. They don't need one. The Titans don't need one. I don't know where the Raiders are at. They could maybe.
Raiders
Probably
definitely
pretty
need a
high.
quarterback.
They're
Raiders
probably
will
up
need
there.
one. Jets need one. Browns need one. Saints need one clearly. That's four that are going to be in the top like 7, 8 that all need a quarterback, but are not like 1, 2, 3.
Before we move back into the NFL, Lids, it's holiday season, and if you're a real fan, you already know where to go. Lids, the new 47 brand NFL collection just dropped. It's all heat, soft tees, clean logos, and those vintage-inspired caps that make you look like you've been repping since day one. Get all caps, all tees, all holidays, only at Lids. Say it out loud, gift it louder. Holiday starts at Lids. So hit your local store, grab the latest from 47 brand NFL, and show your team pride the right way. Get all caps, all jerseys, all holiday, only at Lids. From exclusive team gear to custom gifts, there's no better place to turn up your holiday style. Lids has you covered. All right, let's finish with NFL because we'll be here all day. Ravens, Bengals. I've told this to Clemmer. I've told this to because he believes that the Raven. I'm not scared of the Ravens. Lamar doesn't look good. Their line isn't that good. Derrick Henry looks fine. Zay Flowers doesn't even get the ball anymore.
Why does he get any? No, like he's not a 1.
No, I know, but that's a problem. That's their one. I'm not scared of the Ravens. I would love to play them in the playoffs, and it's not going to be in Baltimore unless they win the fucking division.
I don't think they're going to win the division.
Actually,
It could.
I think the only way would probably be in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Actually, unless it was like the second round. But
No, second round. Yeah, it won't because they're going to win their. Actually, I don't know if they're
I
winning.
don't think they're going to win the
I
division.
think the Bengals might.
if they're in the playoffs, it's because they won the division.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's only
Yeah,
one
they're not
path.
making the wild
I think
only one
Cincy
path
can
in.
do it.
I think Cincy can too
It's
because
amazing what Burrow does.
they play the Ravens one more time. Burrow's really fucking good. Their defense looks better.
They've gotten better for
He
sure.
made the defense good.
Yeah, because they're
That's
not.
how good Joe
Also,
Burrow is.
when you're not playing, when you're not on the field for 75% of the game, it does help your defense.
Helps.
But
Hope they
that
get him, man. They're the
Bengals,
most fun
Bengals
of
got to
all
go
those teams.
Bengals got to go beat the Bills this
If
week.
they're on the table.
the Bills aren't like
They're
you're
not a
like
world
that
beater.
scared
Definitely
of the
could beat
Bills.
the
You
Bills,
know, like
yeah.
the Bills literally are. Brandon Cooks is there in why their wide receiver core right now. Like Coleman's horrible. Like the Bills, I think the Steelers are just that bad on offense. And
Bengals protect Burrow in that game, they will win.
yeah. So
Give them time, they'll win.
Burrow looked good. Bengals win. Friday we talked about it a little bit, but the Eagles have some real big problems. Their offensive line is horrible. I don't know what happened. Jalen Hurts also just isn't like when you don't have the best offensive line. I do think it shows that he's not like that. He's really good still, I think, but I don't think he's like elite where he can just pull them out of the gutter in these games.
They're also the coordinator's horrific. I don't know why.
Yeah,
why
some
they
of
haven't
those
moved on from him.
Some of those play calls are horrible.
They're so boring. They're
It's-
so
when you-
predictable.
When you lose balance, like you lose everything.
Yeah.
Like the reason, like the run game opens up the pass game, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like when you can't run the ball, and they were a team that was built on running the football. Like now, when Hurts can't be Joe Burrow, and that's like what they're asking him to do.
Yeah.
Like they're asking him to like drop back and just like save us, and they don't have that because they have AJ Brown, but they don't have like
Everyone hates the team.
I guess they like that's the weird thing because actually like they do have very good receivers. Like him and Smith are a
Smith played
One of
that
the
game
best-
banged up.
One of the best duos.
An excellent one too.
Yeah.
But again, like he can't go like Joe Burrow. This thing he can't go drop back 50 times. Like, that's not going to be their path.
The most stunning part of that was how the Bears just fucking ran it down their throat. Like Monangai has turned into
That was see,
Monangai
that
has
was the
changed really like
I
how
think
I
that they
view this
could
team.
have. I think they didn't have to throw the ball the entire game.
No,
that was the
Caleb
most
wasn't
shocking
even that
thing.
good in the game.
No, he
That was by
wasn't.
far the most shocking thing.
That's the thing that gets me.
Because the one thing that the offensive struggles, like we've seen that over and over again.
Yeah.
But the defense has kept them in every game until this one.
What Monangai did,
That was
and,
shocking.
Like his emergence has changed the complexion of the whole team because the dynamic duo with him and Swift and that was kind of the first game I felt like where Swift was healthy, but they still fed Monangai.
But they both had over 100 yards.
They
Like,
did.
both played
But
great.
Monangai got like starter low.
100%.
Yeah, they got a good look.
He's a little more physical. It's a nice.
I liked
like,
him at
little-
Rutgers. I didn't think he'd be an NFL running back like this, but no, they have an identity again, right? Like where the defense more than held their own against Philly, and they can fucking smash mouth football. Like it's good cold weather scheme.
I'm rooting for chaos out in the NFC. Give me Chicago to stay in it. Give me Dallas
Chicago should stay in.
They're
take
definitely
out
gonna be in the playoffs.
That'd to take out Philly, get them out,
That would be
and,
awesome.
and then put Carolina
I hate
in there
Dallas.
instead of the Bucs,
Carolina, I don't
and
understand
let
at
it just be
You're
fucking
missing another
chaos.
team. The Dolphins.
No, that's
Dolphins
not
are
the
AFC.
NFC.
AFC.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Give me full chaos
There's a
chaos in the
shot.
No
NFC.
shot. 0%.
Nah, it's impossible.
0%.
Not zero.
Way too much.
It's not zero.
They're 0%.
There's
You've
point
now
zero
you've
zero
gone
one.
you've taken one out of Dave's playbook. You've gone 63 minutes and not addressed that.
We're getting to the. We're going in order. How many times are we going
The
in order?
Colts might not make the playoffs.
And let me ask you.
I don't think they will.
mentioned it.
Did
The
you watch?
Dolphins for the
Did you
Colts
watch the game or no?
hilarious.
Answer the question. Did you watch the game or no?
I was red zone.
Okay, so
Not the entire game.
Not
I
even-
watched it.
They showed a lot
It
on
was
Red
on
Zone.
cable.
I know that's why I watched.
I know.
it.
That's
Yeah, it wasn't.
I watched it.
I watched
So
it.
yes, they lost. He has a broken leg. First of all,
I knew that. I know he's banged up.
he actually played fine.
I
thought
can't
he
tell.
played fine.
And that, yeah, and it's
He made some good throws. To
Good
Peters.
throws.
He
He
alternated
didn't have a
the
horrific
drives
stat
where I
line.
was like,
He did
oh,
not
no.
lose the Colts the game there. I can
No,
tell you that.
no, he didn't.
There-
They
Sauce-
also need to. You can't. But 16 points is not going to get it done for you though.
No.
At the same time,
Sauce-
I didn't think he
it's-
played horrible.
Agreed. He was
also
definitely hurt.
one of the best defenses.
And that's where it hurts.
No, 100%.
maybe number one.
Because with
100%.
the Jacksonville thing, there's an asterisk now. If he is hurt, it's not fair. Like
He's-
I thought he was
no,
going to
he's
lose
playing,
it.
Though. He's playing.
I thought he was going to lose it at full strength. If you've seen the division praise,
Yeah, they're not in first right now, so
Indy plus 135, Jacksonville plus 145.
that's still that.
Houston.
But that Houston's
Probably what, like
70, I
a
think.
little too
I
far
would
back.
take Houston over those two teams because they
Houston
have.
still has the Chiefs though, which is tough. I know, but it's still tough.
The thing
Like,
that Houston has going for them right now is they have played each of those teams once and beaten them both. Like Houston,
Yeah.
obviously they're going to play them both again, but essentially, like if they are able to beat them in that second game, it's like they beat them 3
They
times.
control their own destiny.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
beat
Like,
those
well, they all control
will-
their
they-
own
but
destiny.
I know, so that's
But
why I
I'm
like
saying-
them despite
but
the long odds.
But you guys in the Jags, like you have the one game on them right now, where so that's like your edge.
Yeah.
But Houston just needs to, as long as they beat you, they just need to tie you.
Yeah.
Texans plus 310.
That's why I think Texas have the edge over both. Because if they go, even if they lose to the Chiefs, if they go 2-0 in these last two against the Colts and the Jags and sweep both of them for the season, they just need to tie you, and they will have beaten you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Jags have 2 easy games as well. The Jags have the Jets, and they also have the Titans.
It does help.
Helps a lot.
The game, though, real fast. Sauce getting hurt in the first minute didn't help.
Definitely doesn't help.
But it's a strain. It's not.
They said a few weeks, though.
Yeah, but it's still like
How many
helpful.
weeks left?
I know, but it's
That's what
still
I'm
like
saying.
you're not. No matter what, you know he can come back.
But you
need him now.
Next week are
You
so
need him now,
crucial.
yeah.
Because there might not be more weeks if these weeks don't go the right way.
Delay of game, complete delay of game. Phantom PI. They're coming out with articles how bad that field goal, the extra point
was hairy. That was,
was outside, and also like
Still
people are
don't
like
understand it.
people don't understand. They're so stupid. They're like if they don't hit that, the Colts kick a field goal at the end of the game and tie it overtime. Not blaming it all on the refs, but there was a lot of things that were like really bad. A face mask to Jonathan Taylor at the end, but again they lost. Like they need this next game is they lose this, they're out. I'm telling you, they are out if they lose this thing. But the Colts are -2 at Jags. That should tell you.
it's down to 1.5. That's what I said.
That's a great
Wrote
line
that
for the
down.
Colts,
Yeah,
right?
1.5
I like
at
that.
And I'm
Jags.
going to tell you
But in
I'm
fairness,
just saying inside sources. I love the Colts this week. Just saying.
Me and Clemmer sat here and you dismissed it and dismissed
not-
it.
okay,
you're
you
staring
guys
at
say
losing
things-
5 in a row.
You guys say things
in
that
the
piss me
face.
off because if you dismissed, there's never the word. I said if they have the biggest game was this week. It was hard. They lost it. That is not dismissing that. I also think the Jaguars aren't good. I don't think they're very good. I think they're fine.
have a good
I think the
defense.
Colts are better.
Good defense.
I think
They're
everyone on
very-
the show would say the Colts are better right now than the Jaguars. I think so.
I think Devin Lloyd.
Maybe not you because you're betting against the Colts, but like, I think that they're better. The full team, the Colts are better than the Jaguars.
I don't trust Trevor in a big game ever, so that's really what it comes down to.
I didn't like because if you notice like when Devin Lloyd was healthy, which he's back now, when the stretch where he didn't play a few games, you noticed like a massive difference in their defense, and like he's been back, and you saw that yesterday. So I think like for example, like he had the huge play in the Chiefs game, like he played amazing. I think he's a big X factor. So I think they're much better like when he's healthy. Their defense is a lot better. It's funny that there's a lot of smoke that their defensive coordinator could like maybe be a Giants guy, Campanelli.
Really?
He's a Jersey guy.
No shit.
Guys haven't lost faith in the
Yeah,
in the
Campanelli.
Colts. I still think Colts still win the division. I think that I just think that like their losses, there's always something with their losses. It's never like they're getting outplayed. Like that game was even the entire way. I thought the entire time it was even. That could have went either way. They made some. Also, they also missed their own extra point, which is he's a problem. That's another thing they need to fix. They're on a downswing right now, which is not good. I can understand that. Also, Tyler Warren did have the stomach virus yesterday. Not good.
Still played well.
Scored.
3 catches. It was, just for him wasn't. He
Yeah.
scored, yeah, but
He did fuck up the QB sneak.
fucked up the QB sneak. Also,
That hurts them though. The
just
Colts
letting you
can't do
but
that.
just letting you know,
Yeah.
he will be soon. 2 weeks.
That's what they said. I mean, Warren. I mean, that happens. You're like, all right, we got to figure this out.
But if you did see the
We'll
spot,
break
He did that
your
in
leg.
college, so he shouldn't be alien to that. Like he did that a lot.
he's also done it, and
did-
he's
I mean,
done it
he's
for the
done it
Colts.
this year, yeah.
And he's been good. But also, if you watch the spot of that, shouldn't have been a 4th one. Should have been a first down already. But
That's
again,
fair. That's
another fucking ref thing. But I acknowledge it. They're not in first place anymore. They've lost 2. They lost 3 of their last 4.
Some of the more
Staring
consistent
at
units
losing
in the
5 out of 6. Like
That doesn't make sense to me though. Like, what is like staring at? They're staring at winning the next 5 of their last 6.
But I think it's
Whatever.
really to say, like when you're
Also
when,
can't
not.
say-
They lost
when you're
3 of
close to a
4.
pick'em game.
they've already lost 3. They've already lost 3 out of 4. It's at Jacksonville. Yeah, it's a pick 'em.
They're
but
favorite.
that goes okay. They're favorite. That goes either way.
That's
1.5.
that's a coin flip game.
Then it's
Yeah,
at
being at
then it's at Seattle.
Yeah.
Then it's
It's a really tough game.
home against San Fran, who I think is pretty good.
Tough
Then
game.
it's the Jaguars again, and then it's at the Texans.
Yeah,
they're
it's-
gonna be a favorite.
there is a
in 3 of
wor-
those
it's-
games.
it's-
though.
yeah, but they'll all be tight. They
Favorites
can
Who are they going to be favored
I
against?
know, but they're gonna be.
I don't think they're favored against Seattle.
Yesterday.
They're favored against.
Definitely not Seattle.
They're favored. They're gonna be a favorite against 49ers.
Small, 2.
Well, but it's all
maybe.
small.
Not as be close.
That
yeah.
is a favorite.
but under a field goal probably.
But that's the
More
NFL.
like a field goal.
The NFL's that's just
Yeah.
what the NFL is. It's 3 at most usually, unless you're the fucking Panthers.
There's a world where they
Sorry,
lose
not
out.
the Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers.
There's a world like that.
7 and
There's
6
a world that
Panthers.
they're 6
I don't
and 0.
understand them at all.
You can't just say things like that because I
Oh,
could
yeah, you
say
can.
I
Both can be true, but
there's
there's
a world they
where-
could win out.
Right. There's also a world they lose out
Exactly. That's so. What's the point of saying it?
because it's a tough schedule. That's my point.
It's
It's
just,
not
like,
what
I-
it
Be
tough,
saying it.
though.
If I said there's a world where they lose out and they had the Jets, the fucking Dolphins, and the Raiders, you'd be an asshole.
Yeah, but
playing all good teams. There's
But
a world
also-
where they lose out.
if they lose, we should have a bet then. If they win
I
out
gotta
or
get
lose,
odds on
no, but
that.
I get odds if they win. No, it's win out or lose out. There's no in between. How about that?
What are they, 8-4?
Yeah.
So 5 games left. Basically, do it like if they go 3-2 or better.
I was gonna say
It's
if they
only-
win,
it's
if they
only
win out or lose out.
I like that because
Oh, you want to do that extreme?
odds are there's
that
no
takes
bet.
that takes the fun. Yeah, that takes all.
Exactly. I'm down to do. I'm down to do
go-
3-2 and 2-3. If you believe it that much, though,
I like it because
I mean, take
the pressure starts. Yeah.
The perfect swing.
I know, but the
If they-
pressure
if they win
the
2,
pressure
they still win.
starts right away, one way or the other.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. That's
kinda like
that's
it,
what
man.
makes it
It's like-
fun.
All right, yeah.
There's a
3
way
and 2
better
and 2
chance
and 3.
to
And
lose
over
out
under
than
and
win.
over under 2.5 wins for the Colts the rest of the way.
yeah, deal.
Over under.
It's 2.5.
There's 5 games left.
All right, yeah, that makes
If they
sense.
go 2 and 3 or worse, you win. If they win 3 or more,
All right, yeah.
Marty wins.
What do you want the bet to be?
I don't know.
We could do an easy one. I'm done. The lunches we've exhausted the lunch
So there's not enough lunches in the city for the lunches that have been better.
because I'm sweating out already with Clemmer.
I gotta pay Clemmer.
What about maybe
One of those lunches counts today, by the way. Clemmer missed it. So there it is.
I don't know. We didn't get the text.
Yeah.
It's not for us.
No text.
That has nothing to do with us.
Oh.
So exactly. So it doesn't.
How
go
would
for
that count?
Clemmer.
Is it correct?
You just.
He was like,
That's
yes,
correct.
exactly. That was by design.
So how about something? What do you want? You gotta buy a Daniel Jones jersey
I swear to God, that's what I was gonna say. You have to buy a Dan Jones jersey and wear it on the show.
for a week.
But then Marty's got to.
Week?
Yeah, I could wear something else. I don't. It's up to you.
It's tough because Marty doesn't have a
I
lot
don't
of.
think that hurts him
affiliation.
as much the Daniel Jones thing. That's a Phil thing.
It doesn't. I agree. That's what made me pause on saying.
Yeah.
But obviously, he's been a little shitty about the Colts too, so it would hurt him a
Fine,
little
but
bit.
it hurts Phil to wear
It's
that.
more just the fact that you have to buy it. Like you have
Yeah.
to spend your own money on a fucking Daniel Jones Colts jersey.
Which I would happily do. Which I probably would.
But I don't know if
What is
Marty has
the jersey? Is it 5-0? Jersey's 5-0 and 5? Or
No.
just
I thought
2.5?
this would be the
Let's
straight.
make
like,
a bet.
just the bet. It's 3 and 2.
Oh.
Like you said, if they go 2
I'll
and
do
3
that.
or worse, you win. If they win 3 games, he wins.
And what's yours? What do you have to do?
I don't know. I'm asking him.
Marty doesn't have enough.
Vito and the
affiliation.
Sopranos. Week straight.
To be
The,
gay?
the leather pants.
Yeah, the leather pants.
Leather pants. You just wear the outfit. You can do it.
Absolutely, that is not fair at all. You have to wear a football jersey, and I have to wear a ball gag.
Not the ball gag.
I mean, that is totally not fair.
Leather chaps.
You have to wear a jock strap, then you have to wear just a jock strap and Daniel Jones.
We can't get demonetized on fucking.
So it has to be
Yeah.
fair. You have to wear a football jersey.
Oscar's fucking ball sacks and out of the fucking.
I'll figure it out.
We can figure out mine.
Figure it out.
Rest of the, let's go through it quick. Going back to it.
I mean, there's a lot that get blown up. Like you just don't need to talk about Miami, New Orleans.
No, I'm gonna go through it. Watch.
We're getting that
49ers
point in the
Browns was
Honestly, what a cover by New Orleans.
what a cover. 49ers Browns was
Also,
dog
by
shit.
the way, I lost Miami. I had 23 points or 23 and a half, and Seattle had 26 and a half. And I'm watching two
if
teams.
you were in the
hit
chat,
fucking
if you
field
were- if
goals.
you were in the
left
chat-
and fucking right, dude.
if you were in the chat, I said it is insane to lose over 26 and a half when you had touchdown, 4 interceptions and fumbles all over the place.
Real quick on that. That's the worst quarterback play I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it. Let's go through it.
I
Let's
think
go through it.
he's a plant for JJ.
49ers, let's get to it. 49ers, Browns, whatever. 49ers won. Jaguars, Titans, one of the worst games I've ever watched. Texans,
Jaguars
Colts, we
smashed
went
them.
through it.
Titans have
Dolphins,
the worst roster I've.
Dolphins 21-17. I did see that the line went to 3.5.
Did it?
Because so our thing tweeted like if you had Saints plus 3.5, look away.
See, I had
I thought it was 6.
Well, you guys did take 6 on Tuesday,
But
so I don't know if it changed.
But even the day of, there was a lot of 5 and 5.
Okay, so then I don't know that.
I know
just saw that.
there were 4.5s out there too, but I missed it if it ever got to 3.5 the day.
If you had 3.5, one of the worst beats there is.
But at the same time, it wasn't.
Because you
like,
weren't close.
The Dolphins were always in it, but losing it on like a touchdown and then them taking a pick 6 on a 2-point conversion to make it 4.
Did they recover the onside kick too?
Yes, they did it. And you want to know what the crazier thing is? Not only they recovered it, the guy who caught the touchdown was the guy who recovered it.
whatever it is.
Who was the guy who recovered it. Because then I was sweating because I had them plus 6. So when they recovered it, I was like, don't you dare do all this work to have this immaculate cover and then throw it away on like a pick, like
Yep.
Chuck does something stupid.
Falcons, Jets, just so funny.
Oh, the best game ever.
Best game
Best
ever.
game ever. What a joy. What a
Just
treat.
the fucking Jets only can fuck themselves so much, dude. Like,
I don't even. I bet the Jets, so I was like, obviously, I was rooting for the Jets. But as much, and it's just fun to make fun of them because, like, especially Clemmer, how much like he adamantly wants to lose.
Yeah.
So it's funny for them to win a close game against a bad team. But I'll say this: I preach it. I don't know. I hate the tanking thing. I think it's gotten way overblown. I think it's gotten too like cut and dry. Like, bro, we don't have a chance. We need to just lose every game.
No,
We're never tanking in a physical sport. It's impossible.
Yes.
But guys,
Impossible.
There's a difference, though.
They're
There's a
keeping
difference.
The coach. There's a big difference between the Giants. The Giants have the quarterback, I understand.
No, but the difference is
They're
this.
keeping the coach.
The
Like,
difference
you
is
wanna
this,
try to
though.
win.
When you're in a tight
culture.
it's just like the way the Giants are losing is amazing. They're fucking playing really well, but they're losing at the last second. That is what the Jets would have loved. Right? That's building culture. You're in that game. You're playing really well. Nick Folk's the best kicker in the league right now.
What a kick!
He's missed one kick all year.
Jack Mack
It was
said
it was in
In that game, yeah.
this is probably, you don't want to take anything away from Nick Folk, but it's pretty sad. In terms of all-time Jets, you talk about Mangold, you talk about
I
Revis.
think since 2000,
Yeah.
he's like one of the best Jets.
Yeah.
He probably is.
I'm definitely missing some guys. Curtis
Ferguson,
Martin was a little bit earlier.
Revis.
I said. Mangold,
Pennington.
Revis. Pennington, yeah, he was there for a while. I don't know, whatever. But the point is, like,
Sanchez should be.
Like Sean Ellis.
Receiver.
dude, like Nick Folk is on that Mount Rushmore.
Might be number 2.
Unreal.
Probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I'd say 4.
Mangold, Ferguson, Revis all would easily clear.
Ferguson.
I'd say
yeah.
4.
All of those 3 would easily
Crazy.
clear.
Jets since 2000. Nick
Very
Folk's
funny.
on that list.
Rams, Panthers. We had a conversation last week. Do you pay this guy? Do you do this? He beat the Rams, and he had some really good throws, Bryce Young.
He did.
He had some really good throws. No matter what you want to say about him, he played great.
How do you look like that and look as bad?
It doesn't. That's why the NFL's the
He's
best.
still young because he's still young.
No, but like the
I know, I'm not
the
defending him.
team, not even
I
him.
know.
The team looked so much better. And
Stafford looked like shit.
yeah, the Rams I think the Rams thought who they were trying to roll through it, and it just didn't work out.
It's just you just can't. The Rams. The reason I was like, I've been such a Rams guy. And I was on the Panthers. Was like, you just can't. You can't dominate every team in the NFL.
Yeah, I know.
It's not college.
Carolina's played well at home all
You
year.
can't just go beat the shit out of every single team. Like I think no less of the Rams than I did yesterday at this time.
No,
I don't
zero.
think any
Zero.
less. I still think they're one of the.
I actually think
Yeah, but they're still
I
not
think for them
full-blown-
I actually think for them that was like a good little kick in the ass.
Yeah, but they're not full blown superpower.
But no, the NFL
one
like
is,
doesn't
yeah.
really ever have that.
Right.
For the
Well,
most
especially this year. This year's fucking wide open, dude.
Cardinals, Bucks. What a cover by the Cardinals.
Unreal.
I had some insane ones yesterday.
That's a great cover because the Bucks were
Chargers had
dominating that game.
Chargers had a dicey cover.
That game
too.
wasn't close for the whole game. The Bucks were in control. It felt like,
Yeah. Vikings, Seahawks. One of the worst quarterbacks.
ever.
Him and Nathan Peterman are up there.
He's number. He's
Peterman's
number one.
way better.
He's number
Oh yeah,
one.
Nathan Peterman's better. Brosmer was one of
Rosmer
the.
like doesn't have a shot.
He shouldn't
out
be in
there.
the CFL.
It's honestly poor guy. That's what JJ did to that guy. That guy could have had a job for life being a backup, maybe a practice guy.
string.
Now he is out of the league.
Leading up to this game, I theorized if O'Connell would tank this game, play calling wise, to make look like McCarthy was like, all right,
might.
hey McCarthy.
Yeah,
I don't know. Brosmer might be just that bad.
that
The
throw
pick six.
was unbelievable.
I don't
They
think
always
he's
say
that much
on fourth down, don't take a sack. Give yourself a chance. Except there.
Throw it up, like throw it up. Like if you throw it up, you can get guys to like get it. Like just that was like just like here you go.
I want to talk about prayer. I had Seahawks first half live -6.5. That
Wow.
was a dead dog loser.
I did too. I had first half -7. What a glorious
It
hit.
went right to his hands. And I think Joe Davis was on the call. He called pick 6 the moment he catches it.
Yeah.
It's just
I
I know you worry about Darnold like in a big spot.
he didn't
but,
look very
like,
good in that game.
I know, but like Seattle's fucking good too.
But you can see how they're going to lose. If they were to lose, it's going to be obviously on his shoulders. He did not look good in that game.
I was thinking about this week. Are we all in agreement that the Rams are the best team in the NFC? Will we still agree on that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely.
I know Hubs has his Packers. I understand.
I would still put the Rams ahead, but like it wouldn't shock me if we beat them.
So you obviously you would say the Packers are number 2. You would say that
I think so.
because I think there's a real debate that you.
Our
could argue-
defense is that good.
I think you could argue the Seahawks are the second best team in the NFC.
'cause
I think there's a real discussion.
I think it's because
I think their defense is that good. I think their problem is is that at home, their defense is good everywhere, but at home it's like lethal.
Yeah.
And they're probably not going to get that in the playoffs if things stand the way they do.
Right.
But if they play the Rams again, if they beat them,
Yeah, if they swing it,
could
of
change.
course. 12th man.
'Cause I think if they're the ones, if you have to go to Seattle and win,
yeah.
I think they absolutely could make the
Talked
Super
about
But
the
on the flip side, if Green Bay wins the division, you got to go to Green Bay and the cold and all that.
100%.
No, that's a big
But
advantage.
it was just a thought I had that I was like, are the Seahawks the second best team in the NFC?
just the Seahawks.
we
You,
have
I
better
think
balance.
I think, 'cause
you
I think
also
they're
have to
right
look at
there.
some of the schedule. I haven't looked at their schedule. I'm looking at it now. It hasn't been that hard.
But they're a team that has like thumped teams as well. Not everyone, but, I'm saying
But the
they've
team
done
that
a lot
they're
of
thumping
games.
is the prop. Like they lost the 49ers.
They thumped the Texans.
They pretty much thumped the Steelers. But that was Texans with
That was Stroud.
Oh, Stroud? Okay.
Yes.
That's a good win.
Their
though.
that was the night their offensive line was like was ungodly bad.
Barely beat the Cardinals. They thumped the Saints. Like they beat the Jaguars. Thumped the Commanders. Beat the Cardinals. Lost to the Rams. Beat the Titans. Beat the Vikings. Like it's a lot of just like I think that's again. But again, I'm with you that no one's really talking about the Seahawks.
I was thinking
Rams game was
listen,
tight too, and Darnold threw 4 picks. So like,
that's why I'm like that always I think plays just more. Darn, I understand, but just the team. I have no issue with saying the Packers are better. Like I'm not
we should have better balance.
I'm not dying on that hill.
Yeah.
But I think there's like a real discussion like that.
I agree,
They're right.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
They're right there, right after that.
Raiders, Chargers. Raiders are fucking so bad.
Oh
It's
my God,
insane.
horrible.
And
It's amazing that
Herbert's
Chiefs-
getting surgery on his left hand.
Yeah, they don't know if he's gonna miss time. That feels like something you need
Yeah.
time with.
Still weird.
Man.
It's
That
still
Vidal guy had a
See,
big
the
game.
thing is, they can go full like Rodgers, where they just kind of have it wrapped up.
yeah, but he's getting surgery
But
today.
I think it's possible, like 5 days from a surgery. Like
Oh yeah, it's also a hand you don't really
Depends
use.
how major it can't be. Obviously, if they're talking about it, they don't know if he's gonna miss any time. It can't be a.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He misses one at most.
Bills, Steelers, Aaron Rodgers. It only took him what week is this? 13.
Yeah.
Took him to call out his offense's wide receivers.
He already had.
I know he already had, but it's
It's-
just,
it's
this
not-
one was really blatant where
I
it's
was
like
never more right about anything in my life than this fucking guy not having a good season this year. Or this team just being like it just
They're
wasn't.
just what the Steelers are every
I
year.
think.
They
Yeah,
are.
I think I was the most right. That I was like, they'll just be the same as they are.
This feels like
I was wrong about the
that,
Steelers.
that
I was
loss,
wrong.
though, losing how they did at home, feels like this is it for Tomlin. I think they move on.
This is the closest I've ever felt to it happening. And this would be
Fans chanting, but also they just
I'd love to
they
take
look
him.
so
Oh,
stale.
please, man! Wave that.
Give it
just
to us.
Fire him and let us have him. Just no trade. Just walk in.
I got another. There's another.
I got
I don't know where
crazy
his
one.
trade value is right now.
There's another head coach in that division who you might have a chance at.
Is it O'Connell?
Harbaugh,
Oh.
I think.
Maybe.
In the Steelers division,
Oh no,
no way.
I don't think so.
I think it's very much
That'd
on the
be
table.
shocking.
This is how they looked.
He's
how
another
they-
guy that I would say, John.
I know.
Get over here,
Oh,
pal.
I'd
Please,
cry.
God.
I'd
how
We
they-
love you, John. Anything you need.
How
John,
they
we're
looked on
here.
Thursday night,
Anything.
how pathetic they looked. I don't know, man. There's some big shakeup coming, whether it's the OC changing or whatever. But there's something major happening with the Ravens. Where
That-
like this is weird how they look.
That the play calling on Thursday night was so bad.
So bad.
And there was a lot like
Lamar's
Lamar played bad. No,
Yeah.
he played horrible.
I think he's hurt.
But he definitely is.
I don't
to some
care if
degree.
He's not running at all. No, he's horrible.
But
Horrible.
they're so stupid because they were running it down their throats and then they just stopped.
Yeah.
Like why? Like because again, it's like balance. Like you need to have balance. If they start running it down their throat again,
Opens
the
up the
passing
play
game
action.
will be there.
Yeah.
The play action will be there. The threat of Lamar running will be there. They were running it with so much success. Like Henry breaks that first run, and you're like, all right, we're cooking. And then they just stopped, and then they ended up and they fucking lose the game. They couldn't get anything going
you guys-
because then they put themselves in a spot where they only had to throw, and then they were in an even worse spot.
They look-
They don't have the receivers to do it. Like Lamar definitely can drop back and sling it, but like it's all based on the bounce. And they didn't have it. I thought that was a just atrociously called game by their OC.
I have a quick question. I've been tussling with this because it's been happening a lot in games. You're on your own 38. Okay, it's 4th and 5. You're down 3 in the fourth quarter.
How much time is left?
3 minutes.
How many timeouts I have?
3. And I have been tussling.
What's my defense?
So that's the problem with it.
I think
is-
that's the big-
But the
that's the
thing
big
is,
line.
where it's like I am big. I think I'm
I
big.
think
on,
I'd go for it
go.
because you could
If- if-
still
if-
hold
the
them
thing
to
is, a lot of
field
if
goal.
teams-
it's 13-10, I'm probably kicking it.
You could still hold them to a field goal.
So that's what people like. but that's because I'm a big go for it, die with it in your hands. If it's fourth and 8, you punt. But 4th and 5, die with it in your hands. If you miss it, you still got 3 timeouts. Let them kick a field goal, then you could go again. But I do understand like it's way harder to score a touchdown with no timeouts instead of punting it and then getting a field goal with no timeouts and trying to get it back. But it's like I don't know. It's been happening a lot where I'm like I think I'd go for it, but
My
I think
guts is go.
happened with the Commanders yesterday, but it worked for them because they got the ball back because they were same exact thing. And they had 3 timeouts, but they stopped.
But again, that was a game flow thing. Like they're deep.
Yeah.
I think it's all about like the way you're deep.
They gave up.
Holding Bo Nix
They
down.
were holding it, but they still gave up. I guess it was only 20 points. So
That's good. Like I think that's
it's
pretty
very good.
And
It's very
especially
good.
in the second
Nix
half,
again, didn't
they
look-
let up 7 points in the second half. Like the defense was playing well for like pretty much most of the game.
His interception was.
I mean, you just can't say much about. He's
Yeah, right. I know
2-2.
you can't say much about him. He's just like whatever. He's just the most like
Won
average.
9 games in a row.
because of the defense. Because of the team.
But he's
Good, well coached
He's
team.
better. He's better than
Tubbs
average.
is right. He's in that like he's
Just whatever.
He's better than average.
Well, what's average? Like you're saying, if he's the 16th best starting quarterback,
I think he's
average?
better than 16th.
I think he's like in that realm.
I think he's like 13.
You taking Darnold or Bo Nix?
Darnold.
Darnold easily. I think.
But right now you're taking. How old is Bo Nix?
I'm saying for
25?
one. I'm not saying.
Oh,
Bo Nix is Clemmer's age. And
It's actually funny that Bo Nix he's like 25 probably. Let me say,
I don't know. It's close.
I think I'm definitely taking Darnold. I'm saying for 1 year.
But with that game, Broncos win.
Great game.
27-26,
Very entertaining.
great game.
26 in February.
Darnold's will be what, 29?
Yeah, something like 30, 29.
30. I think he's going to be 30.
Please extend Bo Nix.
Darnold's 28 right now.
Wait.
Wow, that's actually crazy. How much longer he's been in the league? He turns
that is nuts.
He'll be 29.
There's 13,
when
14.
When it hits Bo Nix's birthday, he's like 2.5 years younger.
Just Darnold's 14.
Correct.
Jets, Panthers, Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Niners,
no.
no, 5.
5.
Niners, Vikings, Seahawks.
Team.
5.
Who do you guys think gets in the 1 seed in the AFC?
Patriots.
Patriots. They lose today, though.
Although I think they might. I think it's going to be a game. I think it's a very competitive game
Because
tonight.
the Broncos have a tough schedule after next week.
The Patriots, I don't think is like insane.
They play the Bills once. I know that.
They already
They
beat
play
them.
the
They already
Jet.
beat them in Buffalo.
They also the Jets and Dolphins. This is the Pats. They have a bye week. And
can't
they have to go to Baltimore, which isn't
Broncos-
as daunting as it used to be.
Broncos have Raiders, that's 11 wins. And then Packers at home, tough. Jaguars at home,
not easy.
not easy, but they are the better team. At Chiefs, and then
It's always going to be like tough.
yeah, and
Chiefs
then
will absolutely need that game.
Chargers at home.
Tough.
Chiefs are done.
I don't think the Chiefs are done.
I won't say they're done, but they're on like.
Well, let
they're
me
on
put it
legitimately,
this way.
like,
Them and the Lions cannot really afford to lose again.
No,
Probably not.
this whole world where the Chiefs will get in the playoffs and then like watch. I don't buy it.
No, I
didn't buy it Thursday. I should have
Out
been
after Thursday.
chanting for them. I've been right about the Chiefs like all year. Took Dallas in a hammer spot on Thursday. Was sick about it because I loved it so much.
I think you guys.
Bosco, you have because
you were right.
I told myself after the last week, or when that I was like, I won't believe in them again. Like they keep fucking me, and then I was like you keep just thinking they can't lose this one, and they do it, and then I got on them again, and they fucking.
They're only a 3.5 point home favorite to Houston.
They're 3 now.
3. Love Houston.
That defense is just.
I love the
Houston's
Chiefs
defense
there.
is just so good.
And if Stroud can look competent, he had a bad pick in that Colts game, but like just look
He
semi-confident.
made some good plays too, though. That pick was bad. It was a bad pick.
Tonight, we got the Giants plus 7.5.
And Dart's back.
With Dart's back with against the Patriots. I love the Giants tonight. I love them with the points. I'm sprinkling money line. I know Ev said the same thing. Campbell being out is ginormous.
Game changer.
I really
You guys get home
the
finally.
Patriots are staying
Yellowstone,
right
get
by my
fucking
opponent,
home.
by
Get
the way.
home tonight.
Yeah, I think with Dart and use the plus 300 for a touchdown is crazy.
Like Hunter
You
Henderson.
think there's a chance though they tell him you are not allowed to run in this game?
I don't think you can. I think he'll be like he's still like. Also, he made a good point. Only one of the injuries has been his head.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like it's not like it's Scatabo where like he's using his head all the time and
Yeah,
Scatabo
yeah.
like
Well, the one I think it was the Chargers game. He got pulled out. They checked him for it, but he just was exhausted.
Yeah, he was tired.
'Cause he had a crazy ass run after he ran a bunch. He ran like over zigzag over the place, breaks it for like 40. Got called back for a penalty, and he just like slunched over because he was like, holy shit, I just ran like 100.
I don't think you could take that out of a guy. I think that like he'll be a little more cautious with sliding and taking hits, but like I think he's still gonna run because he knows that's like half of his game, which makes him so good.
I just think if anytime they get inside the 20, like he's live.
Yes,
Like he's
100%.
because, like you said, because he's such a athletic guy, and like you said, it is such a part of his arsenal. Where like even it doesn't have to be a designed run.
No,
Like, it just clears out, and he just sees space, like he's gonna take it.
Again, that's what he knows. Where like he's so good and so dynamic.
I love the Giants. Catching 7.5 is like I think a gift.
I love it too.
I just think and Campbell going out, and I think it's Wilson's name, the other guard. The two of them going out, like
They're best guys.
the Bengals were getting after them up front, and the Bengals have nobody. Like
Giants defense is
like
definitely
the
better than
the
Bengals.
Giants defense has been bad, but like we have guys like having Burns, having Carter, having Dex. Like we can get after the quarterback. I think the Giants make this a game. Like I think they're live to win it, but I definitely think they keep it close.
How before we get to picks, how happy have you been? St. John's being dog shit. I'm giving you a floor right now.
It's pretty good Thanksgiving in terms of like just things I've been. I was right about Dallas. Jaguars division. I warned you about that.
Well, that's
Chiefs have been right
that's
about.
just not.
Bama had a good week, and then St. John's they're fucking behind Butler,
I know.
which credit to Butler, like great staff.
Great staff.
What are they behind Butler in?
The net
Oh, well,
and Ken Palm.
Ken Pop doesn't mean it.
Bro, did you see the stat about your points per possession has been historic, like Missouri Valley State bad over like a 4 or 5 game stretch?
Oh no, I mean obviously they haven't looked good. I mean, a lot of season though. I mean no, they have, I think.
Yeah, and you're going to get
watching them-
fat. You're going to get fat on a bad Big East and get to 22 or 23 wins and be pumping your chest like whatever.
UConn's the best team in the Big East.
UConn's
I would
the
say.
only team in the Big East.
They're definitely the best team right now, at least. I mean,
What
the way it
Michigan
looks.
did to Gonzaga was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's where I'm.
It was like a.
Michigan's
They look
really
great.
good.
I know,
They
the
look
UAB
ridiculous.
kid, he's an NBA guy, but like I was like, what's going on?
They look
Gonzaga didn't. It's weird. They got their doors blown off, but it just kind of felt like one of those games where it's like I don't know. In the blink of an eye, it was over. Gonzaga didn't turn it over a million times.
They looked
Michigan was unbelievable. They did. Yeah, I still think Gonzaga is elite. I stand by that.
I
think
agree,
they're
but
very
I don't think
But
elite.
that
I
was
think they're very
eye-opening.
good.
No, we've already had 7 teams at Ken Palm, different like number 1, I think, or at least 4, 5. Purdue, off the top of my head, Purdue, Houston, Gonzaga, Michigan.
Houston's. I don't know what to think about them.
I don't think Houston's
Dude,
elite either.
Hughes took him to OT.
I think their defense is still good, but I don't
They
think
just
their
again,
offense
it's
is.
the same thing where like
Nah,
they
it's that
just
style. It's
they will just
grown
have
men when
these
it
stretches.
matters.
They just have these stretches where they don't score for like
fine.
5 minutes,
Shoot,
and
they
you're like,
can't
holy
really shoot.
shit.
They'll still be fine.
Because they have 2 guys. They have Sharp and Uzan. If they don't have it that night
Yeah.
shooting, like they have no one.
We got a lot of.
One with a pulse.
I think you got a lot of really, really good teams. Duke's really good.
Michigan, I bet. Michigan
Illinois
looks
good.
preposterous.
Bama's good.
'Cause Michigan, when you
Michigan's
when you
unbelievable.
watch them, they just have everything.
Yeah.
It's
Like they have the Ledenberg, whatever, the kid from UAB is incredible.
Zona's good.
But then they have the kid Mara, the big guy who's like insane. They have so
the
much size.
UCLA transfer.
Yeah,
that big
like
guy.
Mara, I remember what his name is.
Yeah,
It's-
Mara.
I know he's a
The team that blew me away kind
ridiculous.
of during Feast Week was Iowa State.
Yeah, without Lipsy. They
Yeah,
were
the one game they blew him.
Yeah, he
they
was
blew
out the last-
Creighton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very, very, very impressed with him. I always like to get suckered in with an Iowa State team.
They got that Croatian kid, the Malajovic or whatever his name is.
Knockdown.
It's great. Really good.
Fucking Maui played it.
I'm assuming he's Croatian, I don't
9:30
know.
local.
USC won the Maui, right?
Yeah, against Arizona State. They played
Shout
the
out
game at
USC. That's a
9:30
good staff.
local.
USC's got a great staff.
Rodney Rice.
Real quick too, like Duke has Florida tomorrow. They're -10,
Florida's bad.
I don't like the Florida team.
and then Duke has Michigan State Saturday. Like
Michigan
that,
State looks really
Michigan State looks really good. I just want to say, I think Cameron Boozer is better than Cooper Flagg was last year. I think he has it.
Who's starting to get it going?
Cooper Flagg's
Yeah.
amazing.
He had a real
That's,
youngest. Is the youngest player in NBA history now of 30 points?
Yeah.
Like that?
You got a loaded week this week. It's good.
Yeah, it's loaded week.
Tomorrow
Drew's still
start
really
some,
good.
Start some shit right where like conference plays conference or something. I know
I think
Kings
it's
play Tennessee.
I think it's
Yeah,
ACC,
Wednesday.
SEC.
Wednesday or
Is it ACC, SEC?
It's ACC SEC Challenge, but the Big Ten has conference games starting this week. Pretty sure.
Yeah, they're early. It's crazy.
Because there's so fucking many of them.
Yeah, it's true.
Gotta spread them out. So we'll see how it goes. But Hunter Henry touchdown tonight.
Oh, yeah, we're doing picks.
Yeah, I just got the Giants plus 7.5. Well, look. Make sure you look at the group. I always put in parlays right after. I hit a 14-1 last night. But yeah, go check that out.
Heat -6.5, Hornets -4.5, Suns +4.5. Theo Johnson anytime touchdown. Theo Johnson over 33.5 receiving yards.
I'm nervous. Like I love Theo Johnson tonight.
I do
I
too.
feel like
It's just his guy. Theo's his guy.
This is dude.
Because actually I got like a bonus bet from the deposit thing, and I just threw it on like a Dart Johnson touchdown parlay. But my official play, I'm going Giants 7.5. I love it almost so much it scares me. I just think, like I said, the matchup with them having Campbell and Wilson out, Dart coming back, I think you keep it close. I think they're super live.
Hope you guys start fast, and then it becomes they're playing from behind a
It's
little
kind of
bit.
been our problem. It's like we've kind of always started fast.
too fast.
Well, no, I
know what you mean though.
yeah. I just don't want New England to pour it on.
I might add. Give me the first half as well. I'm going to put that in. Giants
right.
first half was 4.5 too.
That is the show.
Cyber Monday still going.
Sorry, Monday. 20% off.
I believe there's a yak competition tonight. Has that been announced?
I don't know if it's. I think it's. Pretty sure it is. I don't know.
All right, I'm not.
Who cares? It's just,
Live in Missouri.
It's live Missouri. I'm
Live
pretty sure. I
Missouri.
mean, it has to be announced. They're live for the past 37 minutes. I think it's Idol is happening, which is fun. Go to the Barstool store, 20% off, and we will see you guys tomorrow.